So if you can get a bit of a recap, because it's been a bit of a mess the last few weeks.
Yeah. So been a couple of weeks, but last time we were together, playing D&D, Amaron, Shadow Under the Mountain, we had just come back from the Jade Prison after being threatened by some Virgil look-alike Warforged, where we did some downtime things. Then Lyra sent a message over to a contact at the Red Wagon in to send over to the Thieves Guild, the Brava group, because figured if there is some assassin out there, probably they would know about it. They send a response the following day or something, and we go. We decide to go per the directions of being discreet, and so we left in different waves to get to an address that is in the sprawl. And eventually, when we're all there, a kid greets us and takes us down an alley to a ladder that goes into the sewers, where eventually we come face to face with Capabellos. He does have information regarding an active Warforged assassin, but it'll cost us money. So he gets his big fancy tome and looks, and the only Warforged assassins he's aware of are Virgil and the former people of the Valerian Company. But there was a little kid who saw a Warforged that looked kind of like Virgil in Dayfair, which is next to the farm gate. So we split the party. One deciding to see if it was related to the Valerian Company, and the other group going to Dayfair if they can get eyes on that Warforged. So a couple of us went to the warehouse, and it had been burned to the ground some time ago. Virgil does some recon, talking to street vendors and whatnot, and Lyra goes shopping and tries to drum up her own reputation or whatever. Come back to the Bastion, decide to go back to the Valerian Company, or rather Lyra did, except Dell went with her because she fell asleep in Lyra's backpack. The portal that took us into Kyber was active again, so Lyra and Dell, the people who don't have a way to send a message long distance, decide to write a message and pin it to her horse to take back to the Bastion, where we all eventually come to meet at HQ. We go into the portal, and first thing we see is a dead body. Also big bugs. And then we fought big bugs. Slightly after that, we found a skeleton that has been there a really long time, clearly, that we missed the first time we were down here, and it was the CEO, the kidnapped Fenton Valerian, who was abducted, and his company was taken over. And that is where we left off, still in Kyber, for the thing.
And I'll pop us all over to the map. This is still in the tunnels in Kyber. I don't know where you guys wanted to move from here, but it's up to you at this point.
I forget which direction we were heading. I think we were coming this way?
You're heading this way.
Yeah, we're heading north.
We're
that
going
way.
in.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. We came down and we're going, okay, up. Because where I was, it looks like this part connects back around to that part. And that's why I was like, I'm not sure which way we were heading. Cool.
I need to find everyone first.
Poor Glimmer.
Oh,
if you want to be brought back together, I can just drag people.
No, it's okay. I want to... In case I actually get lost and find something special, then that's important.
Yeah. Lyra's no longer there!
Why is the ground red?
Uh-oh.
There's a really bright, fiery light coming through the doorway.
Has that always been that way?
Yep.
Okay.
So I don't know if you remember, we're going to skip over it quickly, but this is the next room just beyond that.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
remember.
yeah. I forget this room.
And it looks like this. There's nothing really new going on, so I'm going to assume people are just going to hop across.
Yep. Bibbidi
Forgot
bobbidi
about that
hoppity
room.
hoppity.
I remember when we went there the first time, we were all very weirded out by the face in the rocks. We're like, that's not okay.
Why am I in the lava?
Well,
Are you in the lava?
Gee.
You weren't. I dragged
that-
you back down here specifically. What are you two?
Is that previous room where you fought the Oni?
I think so.
I think so.
You fought him in Ragnaros's room, essentially.
Yeah, we did start it here.
Yeah.
Who's missing?
Me. And I looks like Splendid
Virgil.
missing as well.
Why can't I? Huh. There we go.
So, yeah, as you come in, like the doors to the north are still open, where the way you guys left them. They haven't really changed.
We came in from down here, though, right? Yeah.
Yep, that was the entrance.
Are me and Glimmer supposed to be in the middle room?
You are not.
Okay.
I just moved your tokens again. You should be in this main
There.
chamber down here.
There we go.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm with everyone now.
I think your caches were not updated to the where I had moved everybody or something.
Yeah.
I did that when everyone was offline.
The wall that was here, is that wall here again?
Those, those walls are gone. Like those were giant, massive slabs that all like pulled apart into the
Mhm.
walls, basically. So that's
Yeah.
You should have clear vision through there.
I was just checking if they were closed or open. We need to do the tourney thing again.
Nope, they're open.
I need, like, you guys keep going. I need like 3-4 minutes to reboot. Everything that I'm doing right now is just lagging everything else out, and I can't pinpoint it. So I'm just gonna start fresh. So I'll be right back.
Chrome
Yeah, your
just
video
gave me a
feed's really
warning
choppy.
saying that I might want to close this tab because it's using up a lot of memory.
Are there any changes in this room?
It looks a lot like how you left it.
And the turn dial still anchored?
Turnstile is still anchored. I will say the door on the far side there is closed now.
When we were here, did the lava drain out, or am I misremembering a part?
No, that was what the original puzzle was. This used to be all filled with lava, basically leaving just this
Oh.
one square up by this thing, and then turning the
Right.
stiles and everything, lowered it down level
Revealed.
by level.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, shit, I'm moving the wrong person. I keep moving Eventide.
See, so you do see little snaky fire things swimming around in some of the pools. They were there the last time.
Is this
Oh,
door
yeah,
to the
this
north
guy.
locked?
This door here,
Yeah.
you haven't checked it yet.
Okay. It's just I can see a lock symbol on it, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't here last time, so I don't know what's wrong or anything's different.
Yeah.
Okay, it shouldn't be locked. It was locked when they came through.
Okay.
I think I just opened it rather than unlocking it.
Ah! This room is smaller than I remember it being.
The room smaller, or are you bigger?
I think I was big then too. Maybe. I don't remember.
So they've been through this north door before.
Yeah.
Okay.
That led
you
to
hear
where
them talk
we
about the-
fought. So go ahead.
That's where they fought the Oni originally. At least
Okay.
before the fight started.
What is that in the middle of the floor? Is that an egg?
That
Yeah.
you don't know. It's as before people are walking in there, I will describe what it looks like.
What is it?
It's a little dude who's floating around, kind of aimlessly. There's his stat block.
Zoomed out, it kind of looks like a walrus.
I thought it was an egg at
It's not
first.
like a walrus.
He is the walrus.
Sounds game block.
Oh. Is he just floating there like that?
Yeah, he's not even really looking at you guys. He's floating a couple inches off the ground.
He's new.
Maybe he's friendly.
I'm having like a really hard time moving my token. Is anyone else having a problem? Like it stutters stepping really hard and then the whole VTT lags out.
Oh.
Is that just
not
me?
good.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Go ahead. I only had issues when I was trying to move my token and the DM was pinging all over the map, so it would shoot my token off into like the abyss.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might reload my browser.
I'm gonna lean over towards Dell a little. Do you want me to approach?
Friendly. Be friendly.
Be friendly.
How big is this floating suit of armor?
Like maybe 5 feet tall.
Taller or smaller
He's a
than
couple- Probably smaller than you. Like he's a couple inches off the ground, but then about 5 feet from there.
Okay.
Excuse me.
He turns around in midair, a little bit slowly, but not inattentively, and he doesn't seem to speak. It like noise seems to emerge out of the air
Okay.
somehow, and what you hear is sentience seen. Zodar is happy adventurer. Do sentience seek to party? Party makes Zodar sad. Can Zodar see inside? Many slippery fingers.
I don't think those words mean what you think they mean. What slippery fingers? And no, you cannot see inside of me. And why does partying make you sad?
Zodar is slippery fingers.
Are you Zoldar?
This is a Zodar.
You are one of many?
Many fingers.
Many fingers.
Sorry. Many fingers. There's a distinct weirdness to some of these words that are coming out.
Okay.
Is it weird in like it's aggressive or weird in that it sounds like it's multiple voices?
It feels discordant in your mind.
Okay.
Like there's something that's being communicated that your brain can't actually handle.
Oh. So it's like not like he's saying fingers exactly, but like we get the impression of fingers and it's just like
The
a little bit
closest
off.
thing that it can get through is fingers.
Okay. Fabulous.
Why are you here? In this room?
I apologize for how I'm going to be having to pause for a moment to figure out how to rephrase all these things.
You're fine. I am okay.
It's alright. I think half of us are sat here now wondering how we adopt this and what's the best job to give it in the fort.
I'm trying to figure out, can we kill it, disassemble it, and give one of the war machines that we currently have a new suit?
Mhm.
Not gonna lie, it does look dope.
Just saying, fresh armor.
This is an out of character conversation.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
It's just I saw Endis's eyes like light up with like glee at the thought of us saying.
Well, I was gonna say if it was in character, I'd be like, I said friendly. What the hell?
Zodar is looking.
What are you looking for? Maybe I could help.
Zodar had appointment.
Appointment with who?
With sentient.
Which sentient?
You are sentience.
But it wasn't with me.
Do you have a description of this sentient?
Many fingers.
Zodar can intrude. Intrusion is many pickles. Sentients want many pickles.
I think you're using an incorrect word. That word is food.
What is the purpose of your meeting with this sentient?
Hold on, Virgil. We're trying to figure out what pickles means.
I'm not sure. I want to know.
It's important, probably. Could you rephrase it and use another word? Because pickles is food.
Webster's Online Thesaurus is working overtime with this one.
Is food pickles?
Pickles? Yes. Food.
Yes.
Pickles. Finally sane. Pickles intruding.
Wait, I am not a pickle.
He starts to vibrate.
I take a step back.
I do.
Well, I think I broke it.
I was gonna say as
He
she
dissolves
steps back.
and vanishes.
Okay, I was gonna say as she's like stepping back, I like lean in like the cat, like sniffing kind of thing. And I'm like,
Do that like
Burp.
leery, that really leery lean where like the back feet stay put and you stretch as much as you can.
it's like,
It starts raining cheese.
Like
nom,
breaded
nom.
cheese, sliced cheese.
No,
What's it
chunks
taste like?
of like wheels of cheese and like small whales, relatively large wheels, all kinds of cheeses.
I
Eat some
grab
of the
Ada.
cheese?
I grab Ada and tuck her under my shield.
So this is guy is basically just the guy from Cloudy with the chance of meatballs.
Yeah. Does anything happen when I eat some of the cheese?
Tastes like cheese. Good cheese.
Okay, pretty tasty. Yum.
Don't eat too much. You'll be very uncomfortable.
I don't understand what's happening.
It's raining cheese.
What?
Hallelujah.
It's raining cheese.
It's never a good idea to eat sky cheese.
Nah.
Or magic cheese. I don't trust either.
I
It
feel
rains cheese for
fine.
a little while until there's about 50 pounds of cheese on the floor.
Oh. Can we take some of the cheese with us? This is like
Have-
rations.
Yeah, have Mr. I'm gonna go keep moving north. Put it in the bag of never-endingness.
Torque, open your bag.
No.
Please.
No.
Cheese. Put cheese.
I'm not getting cheese all over our stuff.
It's really good cheese.
What?
It's really good cheese.
I
It
also
tastes
don't
so
trust
good.
it.
Glimmer, can I put some in your bag?
Wh-
I don't have bags.
I understand, but who's to say that whatever just rained on us won't turn nefarious?
Well, I ate some of it.
And we don't know what that's going to mean later.
I feel fine.
Sorry, my Zoom crashed. Congratulations, you wished for cheese, Cease.
No, I didn't. I said nothing regarding cheese.
You insisted that food was many pickles.
I said that pickles were food.
Yeah.
And he said, food is pickles? And I said, yes, food is pickles.
This reminds me of what's that internet meme where you translate English to Arabic for Smash Mouth's Rock All Star, and then you translate it back to English, and it's
Yes.
insane.
Hmm.
I was trying to deduce what pickles meant. Apparently, I didn't get the chance.
Oh, Torque. Okay, not in the bag, but we could put it in your inside.
No.
It'll be fine.
Sorry, the English to Arabic thing reminds me of I used to play a mobile game which was like global, and it had a really crappy translator, and you could say something really, really nice in English, and for some whatever reason in Arabic it translates to something like "I'm going to punch your sister in front of your parents," and it was like, they are so bad at like translating certain things, just doesn't work.
Set up the bomb.
It's also they don't do double negatives at all.
And so I like wade through cheese to get to Torque. Torque, tell me that the next room is normal.
Is the next room normal?
The next room looks pretty much the way you guys left it. There's nothing there of value.
Yeah, I don't see anything here.
I scoop up some more cheese and eat it as we go. Grumbling about
And-
the waste.
And no, you cannot fill me with cheese.
Why not? It's a perfect plan.
Also, you can't fill me with cheese. It's not happening.
Del, I do have 50 pounds of space in my backpack.
Can I use a little bit?
You can put as much cheese in it as you want.
Awesome.
I will note that the 3-second rule has long passed. Sky cheese is now floor cheese.
Yeah, except for it was like it's cheese on top of cheese, so I'm not going down to the bottom. I'm just doing the top layers.
Oh, so you're not taking the full 50 pounds of cheese?
No. Oh gosh, no.
How many pounds? So I can put it in my inventory.
Let's do 3 pounds of cheese. I'm being
Only 3?
only 3. I didn't want to take all of it. I just wanted to take some of it.
It was us
All right,
thinking.
10 pounds of cheese. How
There
about
we go.
10
We'll go
pounds
with
of
10.
cheese? Okay.
You're over here whining about waste.
In-
Am I lagging on anybody else's? My own camera is lagging back to me, but everybody else seems.
A bit.
You are
are.
lagging really bad. to
Mine
me.
is too.
Yeah, you are definitely as well, both of you.
Endis, how many pounds are in each wheel of cheese? Roughly.
There's a wide variety. There's like at least one like 5-pound wheel of cheese, but then there's like a lot of like tiny little mini Baby Bell types wheels too. So
So we're,
50 pounds?
okay, so we're gonna take the like tons of like the little bitty guys. 10 pounds of the little ones.
Sure.
That
Uh,
works.
Swiss cheese wheels can go up to 265 pounds.
I know. It's
yes, but I'm not
crazy.
raining 265-pound wheels of cheese on you.
Yeah, that
You
would
die.
pretty sure.
That would straight up squish Eventide.
I
still
mean,
don't know
a
what this
5-pound one might squish Eventide.
I'll have you know, she weighs like 50 pounds, okay?
Okay, so she would get a severe concussion.
All right. So I now have 10 pounds of cheese in my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
If I look at the space where the creature was standing, is the floor discolored or anything, or is it just like he was never here?
There doesn't seem to be anything left at all of whatever that was.
Well, that's weird.
Well, I hope we can run into one of them again.
Lyra still, like, we still have no clue what the heck just happened. Like, all right. Have we investigated all the other rooms?
No, we didn't go the other wing. I don't think.
Over on the
Yeah.
west. I did. I went up in here.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Just the thing in the middle. The slug.
It's a flail sail who's very happy to be in his lava pit.
Lava.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because we talked to him the first time through.
Mr. Happy
right.
Lava Snail.
Mm-hmm.
That I wanted to adopt, but there was no way to do it because he was
Yeah.
very happy in his lava.
Lava snail?
Yeah. He's on the
Oh.
western.
Okay, I haven't moved yet. Oh yeah, lava snail.
Yep, Lava Snail.
Looks like those things in Throne of Thunder that if they get too close to you, they kill you.
Well, now I have PTSD.
Why? What's wrong with the lava snail?
The Throne of Thunder snails were awful.
No. I didn't play that expansion.
I didn't. I just knew about them. So then, when I was soloing Throne of Thunder, like years later, I just knew not to go near the damn things.
Well, I guess, shall we go home?
You say home, and I immediately look at Glimmer.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I was kind of looking back at Glimmer when I said that.
I'm not the one that wanted to come here.
Right, but I think we're done, so we should go home, yeah?
Unless there's something else you want to find here, we haven't found our Warforged friend, if that's why we were coming here.
Yeah.
I do
Sure.
not think he's here.
I mean, we've looked everywhere, right? I think.
I think
Maybe.
so.
Then if there's no one new here and no other indications that this place has been used, then I'd rather not stick around for something else to find us.
Oh, the only new thing was the guy that dropped cheese everywhere when he departed.
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird thing to leave behind.
I
Nice armor.
don't... I haven't quite understood what just happened there. That all happened quite quickly.
Maybe.
I think I think it's a malfunctioning piece of machinery that apparently leaves cheese in its wake.
There's worse things to leave behind.
Did that make it a cheese fairy?
In all reality, summoning food like that is not inconsequential. That amount, I know there are spells out there that are require some skill to practice, and simply disappearing or teleporting is also quite formidable.
Virgil looks at Lyra and goes, "Fairies can make cheese?"
If they have that kind of magic, I suppose anything can make cheese.
Virgil says that, and I just look over at Eventide.
I was gonna say I'm gonna look over at Eventide and be like, how come you cannot make cheese?
Because I can make berries instead.
So she is a berry fairy.
Fairy fairy? What?
Lyra suggested there are fairies who make cheese. They would be cheese fairies. Eventide makes berries. She is a berry fairy.
Well, if there's a tooth fairy, I don't see why there can't be a cheese fairy or a berry fairy.
There is a fairy who makes teeth.
Well, no, she takes teeth, I think.
Yeah, she's more like a stealth rogue fairy that steals teeth.
So she is a thief fairy.
Yeah.
Well, isn't she supposed to leave something behind when she takes teeth?
Yeah, I guess she technically, like, buys the teeth, I guess.
So she is a merchant fairy.
She's a tooth fairy.
She only deals in teeth and money.
Mm-hmm.
Buys teeth for money.
What does she do with the teeth?
No one
I don't
knows.
know.
This seems like the behavior of a hag.
Ugh.
I don't know. I've never met the tooth fairy.
That is not a superstition that we held in my home.
I can assure you that there is no such thing as a tooth fairy where I am from.
I overheard it from the humans, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've met, mostly it was the kids that I was around when I was growing up.
Oh, if it is a fairy who takes teeth from children, that is absolutely a hag.
That's good to
Oh.
know. So a hag is buying teeth from children.
To what
Well,
end?
So it's teeth that have already fallen out. I guess that's the important part that we're missing. Like, it's not
Unless, can the
in
tooth
their
fairy
mouth.
make their teeth fall out and then buy them?
Maybe. I guess a hag could do that. Certain foods could be really hard and cause the teeth to fall out.
Mm.
Can we theorize this on my couch, please?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
take us home.
absolutely. We're just waiting for you to.
take us home.
Oh,
Woo, woo.
And Lyra literally does this with her arms. Like, I don't know, whatever you do.
My VTT just completely shot the bed. What the hell?
Aw.
It's just a
Like,
bad D&D night.
Everybody seems to be tonight. It's weird.
let me see if I can even do that today. And also, not that we're short on money, but I hope you all realize that this costs money every time I cast this, correct?
It does? I thought you
Yes.
just do magic.
No.
I'll pay for this trip if you want. It's my
If-
idea to come here.
Let me see if I even have the spell available to me right now. Hold on.
I
This
don't
is
know
like-
where everybody else is on the map, by the way. You've all vanished.
This is like
What?
peak privilege to use teleportation circle to go across town.
Are we even still in town? Because we've gone through a portal.
Oh, I suppose that's fair.
Oh
You're
yeah, we
technically
did
in
go through
Kyber, but it's like a 300-foot walk to get back to the portal.
Yeah.
that.
Well, I thought the portal closed when we came through. Like, I don't.
No,
I
there's
don't
a
think,
portal that's on the other side that you can go back through.
I didn't think that because when we came through, I thought we asked, "Is the portal still there?" And you said no.
Oh, that's right. That wasn't there.
Okay, then
It's true. I forgot that.
Okay. Okay. I was like, hold on, I could be wrong. It's been a week.
so Glimmer will then start to first have a laggy voice because of things. And then start to cast teleportation circle because I do have it prepared.
Yay.
Out of character, what does it actually cost you?
It's 50 gold every
Oh,
time I do it, or of
Okay.
rare inks.
yeah. That's fine.
Their
You,
recall
it
was
was like,
better than mine.
Do we not have that massive jar of Abeloth oil? Can we not make ink out of that?
Probably, but only to the same gold value, which I don't know how much each of those were.
Hmm.
Feels like there
Eh.
would be a better use for apple oil.
Well, we haven't come up with one yet.
I know.
I deposit
be
all
bad.
of the cheese in the kitchen.
And then we
Yay.
You won't all appear in the circle. I'm not dropping you all up there.
Okay. We pop in and we disperse.
Yep.
And I deposit all of the cheese in the kitchen.
Well, I don't know what we do now, other than wait for what's his face to show up again.
What is his face? I have not seen it.
I didn't see it either. I think Limmer said it was your face.
That is concerning.
I was not able to really. I saw from a distance that it sort of looked like you, but I just called out to it, in its mind.
Mm.
I am curious as to what kind of thief he is referring.
You?
Yes, but I have never stolen anything.
Is that untrue? Like, weren't you locked up not long after we met you because of some kind of stealing shenanigans?
Incorrect. We were recovering stolen property. I was informed to return it to someone else. You can't steal what's already stolen.
I don't think that's true. You can steal things.
You may traffic in stolen property, but you cannot steal from somebody who has already stolen it.
Look, like, you know, if somebody steals, like, a bull from somebody, and then I come by and steal the bull from them, I have also stolen a bull.
If you knew the bull was stolen beforehand,
It's still stolen.
or is it liberated?
I'm not liberating it. I'm keeping it. I've stolen it.
I was not keeping. I was returning the pendant, but to someone else.
Were you returning it to the person who originally had it and it was stolen from?
We did not know for 100% it was from him.
So you could have been stealing again, because only if you gave it back to the person it was originally stolen from would you not be stealing it, even though it was already stolen.
And how do we not know that the person who had requested it from me was not the person it was originally stolen from?
My point is, you don't know you weren't stealing it.
I have never knowingly stolen.
Okay, I'll accept that. So-
The whole chat's going freaking cross-eyed over this.
All right, I don't have anything else to do other than to go hang out in my training area and stuff.
I'm just literally waiting for Stabby McStabberton Robot at this point, because all the avenues I've had to try and find out who he is and where he is have turned up with nothing. DM, I need a clue, please.
Hint, please.
I would like to phone a friend.
Second. So unless there's something everyone wants to do, we're going to move the timeline forward about 3 weeks, which
Ooh.
would mean 3 weeks of Bastion events,
Yay.
which I hinted at a few weeks ago, but then we went off on an adventure on day 1.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It was a good adventure, I think.
All for the side quests.
So if everyone knows what they want to do with 3 Bastion turns, you can do that now.
I just need to double check something real quick, but aside from that, yeah.
If you need to take, want to take a maintain turn because you don't have anything you want to do, just let me know. We can run that through.
Is a maintain turn 1 week or 2? I can't remember.
It takes 1 week, but it also uses up all of your facilities. So you're not doing no facility work that week, basically.
20.
It could be positive, it could be negative, it could be nothing.
Can you do maintain for some of the facilities and orders for other ones?
No.
Is that right? No.
A maintain does all of your facilities.
Okay.
What does a maintain do exactly?
That's when
It's
you
the
roll.
same as it seems when you're away, so I would roll on the random table to see what happens. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative, and 50% of the time it does nothing.
Okay.
So like if there's nothing else you want to do, it's fine to take that option, but
Yeah.
otherwise if you've got production stuff you can do, it's probably better.
In that case, I know what I want to do with mine, for sure.
Remember me, how many arrows did we say comes in a created stack?
1 creation is 20 arrows.
That was what I
I
thought.
think.
One
Thank you.
was 10.
Was it 10?
Oh, one was
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
Just need to think of.
Yeah, Torque is now Aquaman.
Nice.
Oh, you got the
Yeah.
trident made.
Tried in a fish command.
Why do you want to try to do fish command?
Just
Just
in case.
because it was something I could make. I also got a javelin of lightning. So I can shoot lightning bolts across the field.
Well, if you ever get bored of your trident, we can give it to Arthur and give him the last name Curry.
Were people mostly full up on attunement, or did people have other things like magic items they had their eyes on?
I think I'm full up now.
Okay.
Full years.
Yeah, I'm full now.
Technically full, but I could always drop the Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Did you have a shopping list of things you can make?
I do. I'm not gonna dump it, but here's the list. I can make up through uncommon.
I think, Lyra, your thing was making the encrusted bowl for me, right? Or did we already do that? I can't remember now.
It was in the works.
Yeah. I think we determined it was probably. I think it was going to take all 3 weeks to make that.
Okay.
All right. I know what I'm doing for two of my facilities for 3 things. So am I cool to do I need to announce what I'm doing for that, or just do it? Because just basically I'm gonna, for my greenhouse, make some potions for 3 weeks, and then in my scriptorium I'm gonna copy some books, and then if people had magic items, otherwise I was gonna do something else with it, but.
I'm just going through them now to see if there's anything.
Yep. Yeah, it's VTT that's bogging my machine down.
Yes, I'm struggling. The only thing I can really think of, I was looking at the slippers of spider climbing instead of having the strength gauntlets, just because I very rarely do strength checks, and having a climb speed when I can move as fast as I can could be potentially useful. But it's it's nothing major. Like, it's genuinely, that's, if you've got plans, go with your plans.
I didn't, because otherwise I was going to start maybe doing sending stones.
Oh, well, no, get those done then, because then we can all communicate with one another.
So they come in pairs. It's not like we can do that individually, but we can plan around them. I know we have one set somewhere. I think Torque had them.
That's the only thing I can think of, is just the idea that basically I would have the ability to climb very, very quickly.
Yeah, so these take 10 days and 200 gold. So I can basically use my arcane study twice. So I can make one set of sending stones and one set of the spider boots. So I guess go ahead and add those, and I'll take money out of funds.
How many workers do you have in your building? Because they
For
can
my
split
arcane
that.
study?
Yeah.
Just me and my offspring.
Okay. Like the smithy, we get 2 workers, so we can cut those times in half.
Yeah, so I was able to, when I got level 9, I can make magic items with that facility now, but I didn't get any more hirelings. Yeah. So minus. Okay, so yeah, Virgil, go ahead and add the
Slippers of spider climbing, thank you.
yeah. So sending stones. So Torque, did you have the sending stones in your inventory from the last time, or should I just add them to the?
I don't see any in my inventory.
Okay, because the notes say you were the one that had them.
We've checked group inventory, his inventory. We've checked everybody's inventory. Nobody has them.
Yeah.
That means we just never did anything with it. Because we bought a set from, what's his face?
Dragon Boy?
Yes.
At that point, if you're throwing some in the party inventory, just add another set, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Copy some books.
I know what I want to do for my turns now too.
Yeah. One last quick question. This is more for the DM. Inhaled poisons in a vial. If I was to throw the vial at someone, I assume it's an attack roll, but would that work for applying an inhaled poison, or does it have to be literally like cloth over mouth and nose?
I'd let it work as an inhaled poison if you threw it at them.
Okay,
Cast
cool.
bomb.
That's exactly what I want to do then. I'm going to make one of each of those two. And then I need...
It's going to be like a 5-foot radius cloud, basically, so you'll hit one square.
Perfect. That's all I need. And then, Del, remind me, how many guards do we have? Because I need to refit them after the last time, because I never got around to it.
We currently have 12.
Excellent, thank you. So that is 600 gold needed to refit them. Oh wait, no, 100 GP plus an extra one for each bastion, defender, any bastion, so 650.
So, are you doing anything with your training area?
I was planning on using it as a skills trainer area.
That's what I was thinking of doing too.
Empowering.
I have mine available if you want to use it for anything otherwise.
But you have a training area also?
Yes, I do.
Why did we do 3?
I don't know.
I
Did
think
not communicate.
Lack of
thematically,
options.
yeah, thematically they're set up in
Okay.
different ways. Like mine's obviously more of like a danger room.
But still,
Yeah.
like it's all the same bonus and anybody
Yes.
can pop in for the bonus.
Yes, but yes.
Well, I mean, depending on what you have it set to, it's a little bit of a different one. But mine's going to be on skills expert for this whole time.
Quick question: crafting is it the same as buying it, or is it a percentage of purchase price?
For crafting, in general,
Crafting-
it just costs you half the cost of materials to craft
Okay.
it, and then it just takes time.
It was just because it's for poisons. They only have the price of the poison. They don't have the materials for it. So I'm just going to assume it's whatever the poison price is halved.
Above VTT or D&D Beyond is bugged. It suddenly calls my Elven Chain shirt something that I can't wear,
Aw.
and it's giving me disadvantage on a whole shit ton of stuff, even though for like months it's worked correctly. Because there's text saying, you are considered trained with this armor, even if you lack training in medium or heavy armor.
Wait, didn't you do a game room instead of a training area? Am I confused?
I have both.
Oh, you have both? Where's your training area? Oh, is that this down here? Oh, yours is attached over there. I see. Okay.
And as always, Arlie, if you use your theater, I would participate.
Cool. Well, I am, so since we have 3 weeks.
For some reason, this particularly tickles Eventide.
Yes. Well, you know, if you're not proficient in performance, you should hop over to my skills area to get some proficiency in that.
I am, in fact, proficient in performance. That is a hard sentence. That is a tongue twister.
I just remember the last time we tried this, it did not go well.
Well, that's because despite my proficiency, I rolled like a 2. So,
yeah.
But I am proficient and I have a +8.
Cool.
Do I need to actually roll or?
When we do the
there's gonna be a
things, we
roll.
will.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Okay, Ali, just for the record, your defenders are properly outfitted again, so you're back to D8 rolls instead of D6s.
Yay.
So if it's Arlie and Splenda who are participating in the theater production, I need a charisma performance check from both of you.
Okay.
The DC is 15.
Roll better this time.
And both of you were contributing.
How? How?
Yes.
How?
Then you can add.
She rolled
Oh,
If you
frozen
roll a
now.
6, you'll manage to get the DC of 15.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I think
He
this is
rolls
what
a
happened last
6.
time.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
No, she rolled a 2.
Come on. I'm relaunching VTT because it had completely.
I'm gonna roll
Frozen.
another one just to see what I get, but this isn't like an official roll or anything. I just want to see what I get. Okay, see, why couldn't I roll that the first time? That's so dumb.
Wait, that's not how it works anyway.
Oh no, I know. I was just rolling just to see what I would get. Am I just gonna be stuck with ones and twos?
Apparently.
It says if more of the checks succeed than fail, then you get a benefit. So
Yeah.
I'm going to just say if it's both of you, if one of you passes, it's going to be fine. I'll give you the benefit. So it's all
Roll.
down to what Arlie rolls.
Haha!
So Arlie manages to rescue the performance.
Good grief.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That was wild.
Okay, so each of you get a d6 that you can choose to roll to add to any d20 test that you make.
Yep.
One time.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Any d20 test, like an attack roll or a saving throw or anything like that, or ability check, you can roll an extra d6 one time and add
Got
that
it.
to your roll.
Okay, got it.
I'm trying to find what the cost is for +1 ammunition, and all I can find is the base ammunition table. It does turn out arrows and bolts are in stacks of 20. But I can't find the +1 ammo page.
That's weird.
For the +1 ammunition, is that something I can use like
Well,
with
if it's 20, I will do 20 bolts and 20 arrows, and you can have 20 arrows.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is it arrows or bolt? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do 20 bolts for my, if I can find the bloody cost of them.
Is it just like bolts +1? Like-
Yeah. But if you go on the bolts +1 page, there's no price.
Oh. Well, isn't it based off of the.
It's a magic item, so it's based off
yeah.
that.
The
If it's
rarity of it.
Yeah, so you would take the cost of the arrows.
Just 200. It's just
Yeah.
200 GP.
Yeah.
Okay, so Splendor, you can add 20 +1 arrows to your list.
That's another 20 because Syl made me some.
Okay.
Nice.
But that means
and-
that you also get a +1 on your attack rolls and your damage on top of all your other pretty bonuses.
And this, so with doing the theater performance, can I also do recruit orders for the barracks?
Yeah, you can do each of your facilities every single bastion turn.
Okay, that's what. So that was my plan for the other ones, other weeks, is to recruit until we get to the maximum if we get there.
Yep. Okay, does anyone else have any more bastion turn stuff they need to work out?
I'm having 1 week of maintain orders.
Okay. Here's my roll. You can give me a D100.
No. The only time I ever get something that actually happens, my guys get arrested, so here's hoping.
Stop hiring criminals.
65.
Guess what?
No way. No way.
So you
Seriously.
guys, it's not.
That would be hilarious.
A bunch of people do come by looking to use your facilities, though. I don't know which it would be, whichever one you want. But they're willing to pay for the privilege, and you get 600 gold.
Hey.
I'll just shove that back in the party funds because I've just spent a fortune.
Endis, I need to roll for the gaming hall for 3 weeks.
Okay. Gaming hall, gaming hall, gaming hall. 3 weeks, give me 3 D100s.
I'm gonna do them individually so it doesn't like get jacked up. 2, 3.
That's easy, they're all the lowest option.
That's horrible.
I was gonna say those were some low rolls.
Yeah, the gaming hall is struggling.
You get
Has
a total of
Mimsy started drinking?
100, or, yeah, 100 gold.
That's not as bad as it could have been.
It's a casino. That's not good.
I mean, she didn't lose money, so.
So each one of those was a D6 times 10.
Wow.
So it could have been 600,
Yeah.
and I only got 100 gold.
Hmm.
I mean, if you rolled like 96 to 100, the roll there is 10d6 times 10.
Whatever. My math can be horrible. It's fine. I don't care. I'm just saying.
Yeah, not 600 gold. The max is 60 gold if you're rolling below 50 per week.
Hmm.
The way to look at it is this is free money. Passive income. Okay, if that's everything that anybody needed to do with bastions,
Is there something we have to roll to tell? Thank you. How many we get when we recruit, or is it just a set number? That's what I wasn't sure about.
Oh, you mean your
barracks.
barracks?
Yeah.
No, up to 4 of them are recruited in assigned quarters. It costs no money.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Do you need those outfitting as well?
If we can, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. It's just another 200 gold off the party inventory. I'll take that back out.
So 4 times 3 is what, 12? 3 weeks? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so wait, you've recruited 12 more?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you could, like, 4 more each week was my
Okay,
plan.
so that's 400 gold, another one, so that's 600, right? Just
How many are we allowed to have, like, total?
She
25.
enlarged to vast so she can have 25. She's got 24 now, I think.
Wow.
Yep.
yeah. So basically now, instead of rolling d60s and seeing if they die on a 1, you now roll d8s and see if they die on a 1.
Nice. Cool.
But with that many, I doubt you're not going to start rolling 1s, but it hopefully should. Just don't let Splendor roll, because she can roll a 1 on a 20, it seems.
I'm going to stop inviting you to help me with my plays.
No, you're doing what like so many people do in Amdram, where they want to do a scene with someone terrible because it makes them look good by default.
Eventide, how many times do we tell you this is a drama and glitter is not allowed? That's bad.
It is a tragedy. There is no glitter.
Yeah.
Okay. I've moved the Ogre Gauntlets of Power to the group inventory if anybody wants them.
During the 3 weeks, frankly, let's just and we can even do this offline. We need to just sell a bunch of the party inventory, but we shouldn't use we shouldn't use game time for that though.
Yeah. We were
you
were
can
talking
just
about
trade
that.
that out.
Okay.
It's just
Like,
we've
unless
not
it's
any rush because we've had so much gold.
anything other than magic items, you can just trade out for cash.
Okay. Guys, I now have a climb speed of 40 feet and I can double dash it.
Magic items you can still trade out for cash, but it's going to be a 10% cut.
Okay, so I'm gonna sell a couple things then
Because
out of my own
Renzi Kill
inventory.
is a greedy bastard.
That tracks.
That seems very out of character for him.
I don't think the dragons in Eberron go strictly by their color for their alignment.
My understanding is that's one of the defining features of Eberron is that nothing goes strictly by their alignment for what they are.
Pretty much, yeah.
Dragons also are specifically called out as not following any of the normal guidelines for personality based on color.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh interesting.
I might sell things from my study if my sheep will let me do the thing.
Say your sheep?
my character sheet.
Oh, character sheep. I was
I
like,
have a
when
sheep.
did Glimmer get a sheep, and why does it have something with her doing
Of
being
course
able
I
to
have
do
it.
stuff?
Of course I have a sheep. Don't you see the wolf pelt that I carry around?
As you're finishing up the accounting, it's about 3 weeks later. It's a relatively normal day. We're pretty much getting into winter now, and this is actually it's pouring down outside. You guys are in a warm enough area that it's not really. It's trending a little bit into sleet a little bit, but it's not staying on the ground. So there's little piles of slushy stuff that's melting away pretty quickly, but it's not actually sticking around. But it's really nasty outside, basically. And on that horrible, nasty day, there is a horse that comes barreling up the way towards the bastion. And a single courier jumps off as soon as he gets close to the entrance there, and is knocking loudly at the door. Poke up, trying to get out of the weather.
I'm doing my usual gargoyle Batman thing and watching out in a sentry, so I'm gonna walk down the outside of the building to the front door.
Torque could probably beat you there because he was just inside the library.
Also, I assume we've obviously had a long rest at some point during all this.
It's been 3 weeks at home, yes.
Yeah, thought so. How may we be of assistance?
As soon as the door is open, the guy pushes himself past Torque. Or not really pushing, but more like squeezing past. Just trying to get out of the weather.
I was going to say, because I'm outside. I'm greeting him before the... Yeah.
Yeah, he's desperate to get out of the weather.
Oh, okay. Follow him in then.
It is pouring down out there, and it's almost borderline freezing.
I love how Torque is in his front in his library. I'm sitting in my sitting room. And and Virgil's running down the outside of the wall to greet him. So he comes in the front door, and there's just 3 of us right there.
It's just a small, a young kid. He looks maybe 14 or 15 years old. He looks around, almost panicked at the expression of all of you swarming around him. And he reaches into his cloak, digs around for a moment, and pulls out a letter that's folded with a seal on it, and says, "The Duke needs to see all of you. He sent me with a message," and hands it off.
I would take it from him and kind of reach in a pouch and hand him a gold.
Can I hang out underneath the roof, the side over there, for a few minutes before I head back? It's freezing out here.
You can
He's
stay as long as you want. If you want, you can go a little deeper in. I'm going to assume we have a fire in the kitchen.
Either that, or I was going to point out he can go to my forge because he'll definitely dry off there.
Yeah, there are places
thank
if
you
you want to
kindly,
hang
thank
out
you.
and get warm.
Can we put his horse in your stable, Cease? Is there?
There's not room.
Well, we're heading to the Duke, so there should be.
Only if we're riding.
Ah, true.
I've got 4 riding goats, a
Jesus, I forgot
riding
about
horse.
I forgot about the fucking goats.
I forget about them all the
Upgrade
time.
my stable. My stable needs an upgrade.
Jesus.
The goats are not out there. They are underneath the tree, hiding.
Yeah, there's like a bale of hay under the tree just for them.
I'm just noticing the tree's completely wrong.
Out of curiosity, if they're ever startled, are they fainting goats?
No.
Okay.
I like to think that
These
they're
aren't
the
really
yelling
goats. They're more like ibexes. Like calling them goats is a little unfair.
Okay.
But
Yeah, you say
this
that.
whole massive
Ollie's-
tree thing here, this should be over top of this stump and overhanging all of Cease's stuff. I forgot to slide the thing back.
You say calling them goats is unfair, but Ali's play The Men Who Stares at Ibexes wasn't really that successful. Okay, so barely anybody saw that film, I'm guessing. It was a George Clooney one called The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Yeah, it's a very strange film.
It's a very, very weird film.
I don't watch a lot of TV.
Or movies. For me.
It was probably the weirdest thing George Clooney's ever done, and he's had nipples on a bat suit.
I mean, that's not that weird.
Torque heads back into the library and sits down and pops the seal and reads the letter.
It's incredibly terse. It just says, I need to see all of you, my castle, ASAP.
And he'll kind of huff as much as a Warforged can and stand up and walk into the hallway and just yell out, "Everyone!"
Would I hear that upstairs?
I think
Probably.
bellowing,
Torque is
yes.
very loud.
Also, hi, kitty.
I want to point out that Torque walked into the hallway and yelled in my face. So there's like this death glare right at Torque.
To be fair, Torque would have yelled more facing upward, and he's already like 1.5 feet above you anyway.
Can we teleport to town?
No.
Okay. Well, it did say as fast as possible. I didn't know if that was an option.
I do not know if the Duke has a circle for me to learn.
Well, we can ask him when we're there.
Regardless, it seems important. He's usually a bit more verbose.
Mm. There are usually details as to why he needs us.
He may not have wanted to put that in writing, possibly.
Security risk. Makes sense. How will we be traveling?
That's a good question. It's very cold out there.
And what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a heavy cloak. And then I'll be ready to go. I don't mind riding. Virgil usually doesn't ride a horse.
I
think
tend
of it-
faster
don't think I've
than
seen-
a horse.
So I don't think I've seen Torque ride a horse either.
I tend to crush horses.
Fair enough. We've got riding goats and horses, or we can just walk and get even more drenched. Oh, and we have a wagon if we want to ride the wagon.
Is it a covered wagon?
Good question, DM. When I
I
bought the
don't
wagon,
think that it was.
It is not.
It is not,
Damn.
but it could be. We could always get it converted.
so, hold on.
Huddle it in a
I,
canvas tarp over top of you.
I do wonder. Is covered wagon an option in D&D? Or is it just wagon?
The question is if I can put the dome on top of the wagon.
Ooh, That's a good question.
And then move the wagon.
I think that the dome. I think we looked at this once before. The
Yeah,
dome
it
is
doesn't work that
static
way.
in location place,
Yeah.
so the wagon would just move out of the dome.
Yeah. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just summon a. It would take us longer than 10 minutes, but I could put a wall of force over that sucker. But I'm just gonna ride with my parasol, ride slowly.
Well, I'm actually looking. Can I just pick up a carriage or something in town?
Mm.
It is pouring, but it's weirdly not windy at all.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll keep researching that. But yeah, I would just summon my mount and get ready to roll.
in that case, I will go as a bear to keep myself warm while we're traveling.
Oh, parasols are not. No, that was not smart. Those are not for rain.
Parasols? No, yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sun.
Yeah, right.
Can I like cuddle up with Dell and use her fur for warmth? Would she let me? I guess is the question.
Begrudgingly. Don't get glitter on me. I can't be sparkly.
I will tuck my wings politely inside my cloak.
Okay.
So there might be an errant sparkle here and there.
Then yeah, I just really wrap my cloak around myself and summon my steed and ride.
Okay, you guys will make your way swiftly but miserably into Shadowgate.
Endis, just
Yep.
so that we're aware, I am purchasing a carriage when we're done with the Duke. So this is not an issue later. It's like 100 gold to have a covered carriage.
Okay, a carriage is a lot different than a wagon. A carriage is more like if you think of like a Jane Austen thing, people pulling up to the party with like the weird little doors.
Yeah.
You can see like maybe 4 people inside.
Well, sometimes we have events we need to attend.
I'm
We
not saying
have-
don't buy a carriage. I'm just
We'll
that
turn
is what a
the
carriage is.
listen. We'll
Yeah.
turn the extra people into foot soldiers, and it'll be fine.
I could be a horse and pull the carriage.
There we go. We'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
we're screwed at midnight.
I eagerly await for Arthur to be the carriage driver.
Yes. The
Although,
footman.
oh,
I support this.
okay. I was going to say what you're wanting is a wagon cover. Was what you were originally thinking of. You were thinking like a Wild Western style dome one, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Definitely.
If you want something like a Conestoga wagon, like you can add that to your current wagon. It's just when you originally bought it, it wasn't that.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea that we have a cart for just the hauling crap, and then we have this really fancy carriage for when we have to go into fancy meetings.
I think this is a cool idea. Yeah.
Okay. All I will say is, can the fancy carriage be pulled by the 4 goats?
Absolutely.
Yes. We have the draft horse for the other one, and the 4 goats pull the fancy. Yes. Okay. Anyway, yes, to the
It's about an
Duke.
hour through the miserable weather to get there. So when you guys all get there, because you didn't really have any covers, you're all like it's soaking through whatever coverings you did have.
I'll spend the time to press the digitate all of us dry.
Before Glimmer gets to me, I do a very big shake off.
And then I do not do it.
You guys are ushered into a side room and told like, "Wait here. We'll fetch the Duke. He's definitely wanted to meet you."
I'm sorry, Arlie. Did you say you shook yourself off?
You're probably pretty well shaken at this point.
I throw my now sopping cloak on you.
Meh.
Like the room you guys are in, it looks like a small dining room. Like there's a table there with some chairs and all that.
I sit next to the table and rest my head on it.
And a few minutes after you guys walk in, the doors slam open, and the Duke storms in, looking angrier than you've ever seen him look before.
Ooh.
What did you people do?
Nothing? It's
Can,
been at
could,
the
could you
coast.
provide some context, please?
Yes. There's going to be a tribunal in 3 days' time because a good friend, a mage of some renown that I have been a friend of for quite some time, Nalzimigaster, has told me that all of you stole from him.
I don't even know who that is.
What was stolen?
That's the wrong thing to say. It's hard to steal from someone you don't know. And you gave us a keep. What would we need to steal from this person?
That's part of why I'm so upset. But
I
he's extremely clear about exactly who stole from him and exactly what was stolen.
Who stole from him?
He doesn't know specifically which one of you, but he knows that you are in possession of the stolen property in question.
What is it so that we can determine if we have it?
He raises a finger and points at Virgil.
I am stolen property? Or I
You
am
stole yourself.
That's a feat.
wait. Am I accusing of being the thief or am I accusing of being the property?
Oops.
I don't know all the details. I do know that Igaster has said that he had an order of Warforged that was commissioned 26 years ago that were never activated, and you are one of that set of Warforged. Now, according to the Treaty of Thronehold, Warforged are independent sentient entities and are not property. He's not looking to get you back or something like that, because that would be slavery. That's not allowed. But there was a theft that allowed you to become sentient, and he's looking to get redress for that.
Oh.
We found him sentient.
Correct. I was
And
sent or I met these people. We know who activated me. It was the man I described to you. The one we found.
Sorry. If we stole it, we'd own up to it. But yeah, this wasn't us.
This would also explain the other Warforged that we encountered recently.
It's been like a month.
But
Well,
the other Warforged said that we were thieves and that we would die.
I wonder if he's working for this Duke.
And what was this guy's name again? Sorry.
Not the
I'll
magic.
type it out.
Thank you.
Regardless, I'm not the one you need to explain this to. The accusation has been made and placed with the adjudicants and the magistrate. This is going to be an officialized process, and you're going to have to go before the tribunal.
I will be happy to testify.
It's fine.
When?
It's in
What?
3 days. It's in 3 days' time.
How does it work?
Surely
There
once
will-
Sorry.
There will be 2 magistrates that are being sent from Rote. They work with the king and the queen of Bretland. They're going to be overseeing this. I also have some say, as I am the authority in this region, but I am only one voice out of 3. So I'm not the one you need to convince.
All I need to do is tell them the same scenario you all know. How I met you all, how I was already active before I met you all, and how we came together.
The magistrates
sound-
are going to want things like evidence.
Yeah. I was gonna say it sounds
Promising
like
that
they
you
need to
definitely
believe
did
you.
do a theft, pretty please, is not going to be enough.
Well-
We have plenty of witnesses from the funeral.
Well, didn't we find one of those coins in your head?
We did. We still have it.
And-
I still have it.
Yeah.
There is the concern, though, that the factory or the warehouse that we once saw that you awoke from has been burned to the ground.
And that
Well-
is a concern.
The accusation also is not just about Virgil. There was a set of 100 units that were all stolen. And Agaster is looking for compensation for all of them.
Yeah, we don't know about the other 99.
We do.
We apparently do have 99 problems, and a Warforged is one.
Good grief.
The warehouse we found the disassembled units would possibly explain it.
The warehouse that's been burnt down?
Indeed.
What would that
We
explain
can-
except for someone covered their tracks?
Well,
No, I
here's-
mean as to
here's the
where
thing.
I'm sorry, out of character. I mean as to where the other 99 went. There they are.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. No, all we need to do is
Did
explain.
we find the remains of the other 90 of any of the other 99 in the warehouse after it was burnt down?
After, no.
No.
So there's
You
a
know what
chance
we
they
need
were
to-
moved before they were burnt.
You know what
Entirely
we-
possible.
What I've got it. What we need to do is again go back into the portal and get remains of the dude whose body was kidnapped by the Oni. That was the original head of the Valerian company. We still have his letter, right?
I don't think his body was still
Yes.
there.
It was.
His skeleton
was.
was.
His skeleton.
Oh.
And we
Yes,
have the
missed
letter.
that.
We have the letter of his final testimonial of how he was his possession by an Oni.
Yeah, either I have it or Torque has it or
Yeah.
Glimmer has it. One of the
Because
three of us have
I'm
it.
sure that there's some way they can
Oh,
handwriting with that.
I was confusing the two different guys. I was thinking that you were talking about the body of the Oni, and I was like,
No.
I don't think the body of the Oni was still there.
No,
No, that
the body
disapparated
of,
immediately.
Yeah.
the body of the person the Oni stole the identity of, who ran the Valerian company, penned like a final letter while dying after being
saw that.
stabbed.
Cool.
And we have the tokens of the Valerian company, including the one that matches the scratch marks in my head. We have the Duke's testimonial as to me trying to steal the amulet that was already stolen.
I know there are some magics that can deal with this. It's not something that I can do, but perhaps Lyra or Del, do you have the magic ability to ascertain truth?
Yes.
Oh.
I will be happy to give testimony under such a spell.
And Lyra is very, very timid about that statement.
Lyra knows Zone of Truth. Lyra doesn't want us to know she knows Zone of Truth because Lyra doesn't want us to use Zone of Truth on Lyra.
No, I don't want total transparency. Lyra doesn't want to be used as a tool like that. And there's a concern that will be like okay, Lyra, pop that up. Let's make sure nobody's lying.
You guys are having this discussion openly while the Duke's in the room?
Not that last part, but
But like the stuff before about raising the possibility of Zone of Truth?
yes.
I did, yeah.
The Duke will raise a finger and say, the magistrates with people of certain reputation tend to avoid spells like that because there are ways to suborn it, making it unreliable.
Oh,
Oh. Really?
Well, that's annoying.
is that a dog?
Sounded like it. It's just the bear being bored.
Yep.
She snores the loudest during our sessions. It took me a minute to realize you guys could hear her.
We hadn't been, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So, so Lyra goes to speak and then stops, and I'm gonna mentally link with Glimmer, and I'm going to I'm gonna speak mind to mind with Glimmer. I could ask the temple to vouch for me
Sorry, 1 second, bear it back.
if we really need the use of Zone of Truth.
I don't know that we will, and my camera's off because everything is lagging. I don't want that to
No, you're good.
load on my machine more. But I'm totally like holding my finger to my head, so I'm totally mentally talking to you.
Yep.
I don't know if we need that. You were right. We need something tangible.
If we do, I can ask. One of my teachers owes me a favor. So I could call that in.
Out loud, I ask the Duke, question, your, friend, Nalzim, when did he say that we did this?
I believe he said that the theft took place 18 years ago.
When none of us knew each other? Several of which weren't even in this town?
Who's to say?
18 years ago? Did I hear that right?
Yes, Lyra, when you were an itty bitty.
I was 4.
I was 2.
You may have joined the criminal conspiracy at a later date.
What?
I believe Torque wasn't even on this continent.
Correct.
These are all good points to make before the tribunal. I'm not the one that needs to be convinced.
Duke, do you believe that we did it?
I am incensed that I am being embarrassed in this way, but I am open to entertaining the idea that you are not responsible for the embarrassment.
Would you vouch as a character witness
Don't
to
think
us
he can
if
because
necessary?
he's part of the thing. He said he's part of the thing.
So,
I will speak to the facts as I know them to be.
Acceptable.
I questioned the timing. All things being in the open, it's not like our group is unknown in Shadowgate. Clearly, your friend could have or should have, had they not been under a rock, known Virgil to have been walking openly with us for how many months now?
That's probably why Agaster is asking for 500 gold for the
If I
penalty
may,
per unit.
if I may, you stated this is an embarrassment to you. Do you believe we are pawns in some bigger thing designed?
We are all pawns in some bigger thing. You are pawns that I have wielded for my own benefit.
What I'm trying to say is, he's not bothered about the property. He's looking to get at you. Specifically.
Oh, I said Agaster was a friend. We haven't really had contact in a century.
Time can change a man.
Tree?
Also, you are much older than you look. Congratulations.
3 days, you said.
Yes.
Will this be here?
It will be at the, there's a courthouse set up inside the city. And courthouse, I'm just going to designate that spot right there.
Do you have an advisor that would be able to best talk me through the process of what I should expect? I understand I am probably our best situation for getting out of this by speaking frankly. Translation, do you have a lawyer we can talk to?
There are barristers and advocates at the courthouse.
Do you have one on retainer or one you would recommend?
I have one on retainer for the court's purposes. This is not the court's purposes.
Is there one that you would refer us to for this, or should we just ask any?
take any, I would imagine.
Very well.
You've all raised good questions that should bring the case down here, so I'm sure that with their guidance you should be able to do fine.
Very well.
Thank you for bringing this to our attention.
I assume we'll see you in 3 days?
I will be there, yes.
Then we will see you there. Now to go talk to a guy about a carriage. And leave our heads out.
I'll follow along. It's still cold outside. I'm wet.
I may have broken Cease.
Just say someone broke Cease.
What did you
I-
do?
I explained to her that the phrase "I need to go talk to a man about a horse" is a euphemism for "I need to go take a shit."
Oh,
So I
thought
don't
you
know
did that on
what-
purpose.
No, she had no idea. So I have no clue what talking to a man about a carriage is slang
It's a
for.
really big shit. Amazing.
It's the afterbirth.
Whereas if you want to speak to someone about business, the phrase is, I need to go see a man about a dog. So even though this is a matter of horses, you need to see a man about a dog, not a man about a horse.
No, I truly need to see a guy about buying a carriage.
So while Lyra's in the bathroom, what are the rest of us doing?
I did say I was following her, so
They say that ladies go together, I guess.
I was about to say, girls. go to the
Del
bathroom
has turned
together.
into a cat, and it's the one that follows you into the bathroom when you're trying
no,
to pee.
I'm
and
still
just sits there
there.
staring at you.
I stand in the doorway like, "Huh?"
Oh god. God, the Zoom workplace notes are going to be fun for this one. So last week we learned that I was stolen property, and Cease learned what seeing a man about a horse means.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus. Okay,
You're
right,
welcome.
I'd go over to the courthouse because I feel like I need to lawyer up and I need legal representation.
I wonder. I don't remember if there aren't any houses that deal with this kind of thing. Like, I guess because each country
I think-
has its own laws.
Each house would also have like their own lawyers and everything like that. But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
legal systems are more independent than.
I just wasn't sure if it was tied to one of like the writers one or something like that. So okay, I'm just trying to think of other alternatives that weren't just like local barristers. Your friends are thieves and they are going to die.
Is that what the guy said?
He said, "Your friend is a thief. You're all dead."
Okay, that's what I thought he said.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
I mean, we're at 10 o'clock, so as you guys are trying to figure out whether you want to hire a lawyer or the equivalent thereof, and all that. We're going to take a quick little break. do about like a barrister or the equivalent?
Yeah, I was going to go down to the courthouse and be like, so the Duke says I need a lawyer, and see what happens.
They'll point you over to a couple of offices, and in there you'll find a few people who are wandering around. And one of them looks up when you walk in and says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Greetings. We have just come from the Duke's. There is a matter involving a Nazim, I'm going to say his name wrong here, Nazim Agaster, who claims that I am stolen property of his and is looking for redress. He has accused my companions of stealing me. However, this is not the truth. But there is to be an inquest in 3 days, and I was looking
Accused of
for
stealing
advice
you?
before I was activated.
Oh. That's an interesting argument. I think I have room on my docket. You said you came from the Duke?
Yes. He requested
go
we
to my
come
record.
here immediately. He seemed quite agitated.
He stands up and holds out a hand. I'm Kellen Snowmantle. I'd be
A
willing
pleasure.
to give you a hand with that.
I believe once we lay out the full facts on our side, the case should quickly dissolve. But it is a matter of knowing how best to proceed.
Okay, and how long did you have to work up to the actual tribunal?
It is in 3 days.
That is not a lot of time.
Indeed not. We only knew about it 30 minutes ago.
Well, I don't have a lot on my docket right now, and what I do have I can shove off for a couple of days. So if you can pay the fee up front, then I can be at your beck and call.
How much?
We're talking only 3 days work at most. So 15 gold?
I will hand him 15 gold.
Great. And do we have a place where we can discuss business, or would you prefer to do it here? We do have some offices in the back. If we,
Whichever is better. Whichever you would advise. At this point, I consider you the expert in this matter, not I.
Well, I can. It's a matter of privacy. Like, we can set up here to discuss things, but the offices here are not necessarily impervious from being listened to. And if you're dealing with matters of the level of the Duke, you might want greater privacy than that. I can grab some documents and come along wherever you need to go.
Lead on.
Okay, but you're the only person here.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Character.
the rest of us are not with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were. Right.
I
in
was
that
trying
case,
to ask
I will
that.
just follow him into a private office.
Because I was trying to set this guy up so that you could take him with you and ask him questions.
Oh, right. In that case, he can come back to us with us to the keep then.
And I'll grab a poke off of the hook and some documents that he puts into a case, and they wraps in an oilskin case. Protect from the weather, and you guys can take off.
Okay. I'll lead him back to the library because that's probably the best place to do work.
While we're here, I don't know if it's available or what's possible. I just putting it out there. I want to buy an umbrella as well. Is that a real
Yeah,
thing?
you
in
can find a lot
D&D?
of people selling umbrellas.
Yeah, I figured as much, but
You can find people hawking umbrellas aggressively given the weather.
Yep. Okay. Oh, umbrella does exist. Let's go.
And I'm assuming Lyra and I did go
Oh,
to get
give
a
me
carriage.
a break. This is only available in a random ass.
What?
It's available in Obojima's Tales from the Tall Grass.
I saw that.
Really?
It's stupid.
And
What?
I'm not
So dumb.
I'm not willing to like shell $40 for this random supplement in D&D to look up a fucking umbrella.
Oh my god. You should just be able to create an umbrella. Like,
5
Yes.
silver for a random item.
Yeah,
For an
right.
umbrella.
yeah.
Come on.
Stupid.
I saw we were having a discussion about various shops with creative shop names, and somebody pulled up a photo of one of an umbrella shop somewhere called Parasolshal.
Mm.
Oh.
I was like, genius.
And then yeah, once I had that, I would take my steed back to the keep that we still have not named yet.
Do we run into any trouble trying to get a carriage?
You have a choice.
I'm listening.
There's one that's been detailed out in birch, which is relatively nicely done and painted with like white trim, and there's another one that's out in mahogany.
Mahogany for sure.
It's mahogany.
We just don't. I just don't see us as like the pretty white carriage type. Maybe it's just Lyra's swayed sensibilities currently.
I was gonna say it could be a hilarious juxtaposition to have this nice, pristine white thing, and then we get out.
Right. Dressed in black. No, yeah, I would do the mahogany one for sure.
Yeah, the same price as it is in the PvP, so it's 100 gold, I think it is.
Sure is. Done. Look at that. The game hall just paid for my carriage.
I guess then we'll move back to the Bastion then.
Is anybody else with me other than Dell? Okay.
I'm not, because I went to go find my umbrella somewhere. It'd be
That's-
a weird, like, antique shop, I feel like.
Yeah.
Is Dell still a bear?
I am still a bear.
Then I am still with Dell, using her for warmth and cover.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So
And
is
I would have gone with Glimmer.
is Dell staying a bear if I'm riding back with the coach?
Yeah.
Or with the carriage?
I'll just trot back. I move at like 60 as a bear, so.
Okay. It's like, because I would literally look at you and be like, you're not getting in it
Well,
like that.
question. We didn't bring the riding goats here, did we?
No.
What's pulling the carriage?
I have my horse.
I was going to say, Del could pull the carriage as the bear.
I could, but if she's got her horse doing it, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna gussy her up for that ride when she's got Eventide like curled up in her fur.
Yeah.
That just gets awkward. Although Eventide could ride in the carriage. I don't know if it'd be warmer, but you'd be less wet.
They're on the roof.
So the carriage is headed back. I don't know if we're gonna run into Glimmer and Torque along the way back or not.
Yeah.
But we're making our way.
Making our way downtown.
Since Torque would basically be walking, it would be a while for us. Because I think it's weird to under the idea that he would just be like a full sprint for like an hour home.
It's possible.
I've just realised, when Torque rages and enlarges, everything he's carrying enlarges with him, correct?
Yeah.
You should hand him the parasol.
I mean, that won't help him with the rain, but...
Well, you'd have a massive parasol cover then.
Well, maybe hand him the umbrella.
Well, yeah, the
Thank
umbrella that I just bought.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You give him the umbrella, he enrages, and you've just got like this massive canopy over your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except his rage only lasts 10 minutes.
How long's the walk home?
Like an hour?
How many rages does he have? No.
Stopping very angrily the entire way back.
It's just, well, he's walking in the rain while holding an umbrella for somebody else. I'd be angry too.
In any case, you all eventually get back and trickle all in. And I have 3 days to prepare.
I'm assuming at some point Virgil shows up with the barrister to have
Correct.
a conversation.
Whose name did you put it in chat, by the way?
Yeah, I did not.
It's Callan.
Callan something.
Kellen.
Callan Snowmantle. There we go.
He has a
Oh,
token.
I heard it as Stone Handle.
I heard Stone Mantle at first, but Snow Mantle, okay. Still works.
I forgot to ask what species is this person?
He's a human.
Okay.
Which room's the
Oh, library.
library? Remind me.
Oh,
One of the smaller ones, I think, for some reason.
So the library is the first room in on the left, but that is Torque's, so tread carefully.
Yeah.
Oh, crumbs, I didn't realize that was a personal thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
May I use your
They,
library for
that's
this
been
legal
placed-
conversation?
Well, if we're all having the conversation, probably not in the library.
Yeah, probably use the dining room table then.
because it involves all of us.
Yes.
Not technically just you.
Yeah.
You are
So I was
like, as much as it's awful to say, you are considered the stolen property, and we are all being accused.
Okay, sorry, guys, this is fucking hilarious. You know how the UK now has like a whole legal law where you have to be 18 to view so many websites, so a lot of websites just aren't viewable in the UK?
Yep.
One of them is Imager.
Yes, I knew.
So Kellen Snowmantle right now is a little blue square that says content not viewable in your region.
Oh,
I'm taking
That's
a hang on, I'm taking a
wonderful.
screenshot of this for you guys because this is
I did
hilarious.
not know that's where they were sourcing their images from.
that
Hang
is
on, hang on.
hilarious.
I do have to respect Imager's position on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. But
You didn't put it in invasive privacy controls, so you make sure everybody's over 18. We don't host porn anyway, dude. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
hang on.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
made
the
that.
table looks like to me.
Wow.
You're not missing anything. It's the most generic looking dude I could find.
Really?
cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
he does look kind of snooty.
But I'm worried
Wait.
that if that's their plan going forward, that I'm going to miss out on a lot of graphics.
I was gonna say, can you post the image to the game log, and does it do the same thing? I'm curious now.
I don't know. Because he doesn't. Normally, I'm posting that from the
Monster manual.
monster manual
Oh.
section,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just a random image that they have sourced from somewhere.
Ah.
To be fair, I now have NordVPN on my phone. I should probably get it running on my PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just found that hilarious because I was like, what the fuck is this blue square? Oh. Anyway, sorry. Is he going to say anything, or does he want me to begin?
Kellen is there as an advisor, so if you have
Okay.
questions, you can ask him, or if there's something you want to know about how things should work, he'll let you know.
I think it's probably best I tell you my story from the beginning. I was
Lyra gets up and goes and gets coffee.
Yeah.
He
I
was,
groan loudly.
Kellen would also have grabbed a copy of the actual complaint,
Hmm.
so we'd have that.
I was activated from a warehouse down by the dock region. Unfortunately, said warehouse is now destroyed. I was being given commands through a mental link to assassinate various targets. I was following these instructions under the guise that...
Wait. Is this relevant to the theft that's accused in the actual claim here?
I am the theft. I am the
Okay.
property.
I mean the assassinations that I'm going to assume is a euphemism for your own benefit.
Only that this was the person who activated me and thus had me as his property.
Okay. That just don't admit to any crimes.
Okay. I was given a series of instructions from a voice that I was carrying out under the guise I believe that was my creator or my owner.
Okay, and when was this, roughly?
I can't, obviously, I don't know how long in game we've been going on, but
It's only like 6 months, maybe.
Okay, it
About
circles
6
back
months,
to 2 weeks before the funeral. My last...
So, he's flipping through the pages of the complaint. So, the theft was claimed to have taken place 18 years ago, and you only attained sentience in the last 6 months? Or so?
Correct. Correct.
That seems a wide gap.
It was on one of these assignments when I was asked to attend a funeral, which was then attacked by multiple undead, which is where I met my now companions. I had never met a single one of them before that time.
So unlikely for them to have participated in that theft 18 years before.
Considering some of them were not even old enough to have potentially to have done it. Then
Glimmer gestures to her yep, that direction. To the kitchen. Lyra over there was 4, and I gesture over to Dell. She was 2. I gesture to Torque next to me. During the time of the theft, he was in Zendrick.
I was in Zendrick and not sentient.
Gesture over to Eventide. Was not on this plane.
Uh-huh.
I did live here. But I was just a gardener.
May I continue?
By all means.
We eventually were sent on a follow-up mission by the Duke to recover a stolen piece of property, at which point the person who had been giving me instructions gave me one final mission to undertake before abandoning me. After some lengthy discussions between us and the Duke and what you would call soul-searching, we discovered I had been played from the start by this person, and that this, and I produced the token of the Valerian Company, was found in my head. You will note that the markings on the coin where it is scratched indicate the same as the scratches inside here, and I lean forward and pop my head open. You can see the scratch, the cavity with the scratch marks inside.
And he reaches forward for the token and says, "Do you mind?"
By all means.
He sort of like inserts his really carefully, like you reaching inside your head, sort of lines up the scratches. That does seem to line up.
Recently, we have discovered a more disturbing revelation: that the leader of the Valerian Company was killed some time ago and replaced by a being not of this earth.
That's a wild accusation. Do you have any evidence to back that up?
We have found his final documentation.
Glimmer takes out the document and slides it across.
I'm sure somebody of his position, there will be handwriting that can be matched.
In fact,
this is signed.
We also have if you or someone of the court or of the Red Lions wish to accompany us, we do know where his final resting place is.
We have not left. We have left his bones untouched, Sorry, undisturbed.
I think this will be enough for the case, though. His family might want to recover his body. How long have you had this? Have you reached out to his family?
We have
As
only
requested?
recently discovered this while tracking down a warforged that has threatened us. And we went back to look there once more. This was something we had overlooked on our first trip.
Do you mind if I reach out to the family?
After the investigation, perhaps it may not be.
How would you reach out to the family?
I would pay to send a message to, I assume, Galeth Spire to see if they're still there. I assume they are. And if I could, they would be the most likely ones to be able to identify the handwriting on the letter.
Ah, in that case, then yes. I believe time would be of the essence.
All things being fair, we would love to retain possession of the letter.
Yes, what I'm proposing is that you provide me some operating funds, and I would endeavor to bring them here to testify.
I think that would be...
I assume the wife, not the children. That would be unfair and cruel.
Do you have a teleportation circle to Gale the Spire? Can't remember where the ones you picked up were.
I don't know if I know. I only knew there is one there, but I didn't like stop and I didn't know if I knew the spell at that point. Either way, I only have one on Sharn right now.
Okay.
Is my second one. I can learn others, but I have not.
All right. Never mind.
I think the letter will hold on its own. It would be expensive to get them here because we're going to have to use extraneous magical means to get them here in time. Really wish we had more than just 3 days to work on this.
I wish that too. However, this is as long as we have known.
With everything you're telling me, this looks... Why is this man accusing you of this kind of a theft?
Because I am one of
None of this seems to line up.
I am one of his property, and I have been seen with these associates. He has put 2 and 2 together and gotten 5.
If I may be so bold, we were doing something for the Duke just a few days ago, and we noticed a warforged following us who looked quite similar to my friend here. And when I went to contact him, he accused us of being thieves, and that it would result in our demise before vanishing.
This is all incredibly strange.
There's far too much circumstance to just be circumstance.
There seems so little evidence against you that this is essentially a nuisance suit. But why would you waste the time and the effort? It doesn't make sense.
Desperation for money?
I believe
some other
he may be
ulterior
pawns
purpose.
in a larger game.
Hey guys, what if the guy who took over the position for the Valerian company took over the position of the guy who's accusing us? And I'm hollering that from the kitchen.
Are you meaning that the demon came back and took over for another person?
Or another demon could be doing it.
Kellen, in your...
Yep.
Have you heard of this person before, this mage, this person that I totally know the name of. This Nalzim.
Can't say that I have.
The Duke indicates that he is an acquaintance, though he hasn't seen them in quite some time. So I wasn't sure if they were local or not.
I don't walk in the same circles as the Duke, so I wouldn't really know.
Fair.
It does say here that he's not a local. He's based out of, it says, Galespire as well.
Fascinating.
Plausibility.
Is there any requirement that since you're like defending us, that he has to tell you what his evidence against us is ahead of time?
That's not how the system in Breland works, unfortunately, no. He can surprise you at the tribunal. But to be honest, if your stories are true, then I don't see what he could possibly have if some of you were barely born by the time these crimes were supposed to have taken place.
Yeah.
Like I can say, with the Treaty of Thronehold, your independence, Virgil, is not up for contention. He's claiming that there was a set of Warforged that were created as parts before the Treaty of Thronehold and never activated, which he then came into possession of before the Treaty of Thronehold, and then someone stole them after the Treaty of Thronehold, 18 years ago? That doesn't make sense.
What's the treaty? What?
The treaty is the end of the war, girl. The last war.
One of the main tenets of it was the recognition of Warforged as sentient beings equivalent to any other. So any bonds of servitude and slavery that were established before then were eliminated. They are free people like anyone else. But if Gaster's making an interesting claim that he bought property, and then that property was stolen because it was not activated into being sentient. But I'm not sure that would even hold up underneath the Treaty of Thronehold because they were all nascent sentience, and not activating them might have been itself a crime, theoretically.
I can't tell you how much I hate that you're just regurgitating like real things that happened in the United States.
Yeah.
Hadn't really made that connection myself, not directly, but
yeah.
Yeah, I went on a deep dive on exactly what the Treaty of Thronehold actually said and all that to make sure this all worked.
So then all that I can think of is that this person must have a claim or evidence to indicate that we were the ones responsible for having those parts and making Virgil sentient. Is that the idea?
He, as far as I can, and he's flipping through the pages back. It's like 2 pages, and he's just flipping back and forth between them. As far as I can tell, he's only accusing you of stealing the actual physical, like, Warforged entities before they were activated.
But,
we have never taken possession
here's
of any.
The concern is that, at least I haven't read the document, so forgive me. The Duke indicated that he was wanting refunded for 100 Warforged worth of parts. We've met one, and where are these 99?
We did find many disassembled ones in the warehouse where you first met, where I was first activated. Unfortunately, that warehouse has been destroyed.
And who owned that warehouse?
The
The
Valerian,
Valerian
Company.
Company.
So it keeps coming back around to the Valerian Company.
Indeed.
And
Stop saying the same thing I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm saying you should stop saying the thing that I'm saying.
so, this Valerian company, would you say that they were a reputable organization?
No.
Well, certainly not once this Oni had taken over. Or demon had
It's the
taken over.
demonic entity.
Yes.
So doesn't
What
it
they
seem a
were
lot
like-
more likely that the Valerian company might have been behind the original theft?
I think that's
possible.
reasonable, but we don't have proof of it. Just that
You-
some of us did see parts in a warehouse once upon a time that
You said you
Where-
found the body of that this letter was on. How badly decomposed was that body?
Very.
Perhaps 18 or more years old?
I am not trained enough to give an adequate response of how long a body takes to decompose.
There were only bones, no flesh.
So potentially easily that long.
Definitely older than 10 years.
Perhaps someone with knowledge of the company's history.
Well, it's not a
Would
case
know.
that, from what I'm looking at here, that there was no such theft. It looks like there was a theft. It's just that it was perpetrated by this Valerian company, and for whatever nefarious purposes they might have had.
I wonder if someone with history of the company would know if decades ago their focus shifted in how they handled business.
The question, if the company is from Galespire, might lie in Galespire.
Hold up. Did you just say earlier this guy has children? Or this
Yep.
corpse has children?
Yes.
Dude, they could be the Oni's kids.
No, it says,
Oh.
please tell my wife Vanera and our 2 daughters, Zoe
Oh,
and
okay,
Yella.
so the children are adults at this point then.
Yeah.
They were children,
Yeah.
18, at
Yeah.
least 18 more
It
years
was just
ago.
when
Yeah.
you said we could bring the wife, but maybe don't bring the kids, I was like,
No, I forgot about the gap there when I said that.
yeah.
Well, it didn't come up yet, so.
Could you imagine if that poor woman had had kids with a devil?
Yes, they're called tieflings.
Hmm. Anyway, is there any more information you need from us?
Bless you.
This all seems pretty easy to defend against, actually. If there's any more evidence you can come up with to back any of this up, that would be advantageous, but I don't think it's going to be necessary, if I'm honest.
I am thinking. The only other thing I can think of is, and I lean back, so obviously there's some distance between me and him, is this, and I take the poke, I pop the arm blade out. This was found on the Oni's on the demon's corpse.
And what can we do with that?
This was not mine. If we know if we could trace its origins, perhaps that might give us some more information.
I don't know how to trace the origins of something like that.
I need to go. We need to get the body of Fenton Valerian.
Why?
I think Clipper just realized something.
Because he can legend lore him. The bones.
I can speak to him.
Oh god. How many questions do you get?
5 per casting, and I get 15 questions. And
Okay.
I have 3rd level slots and above.
Okay. It might be worth saving one of those and literally asking him in the court to tell us.
That's
tell the
why
court.
I'm saying we can just
Oh,
go
what
get
a
it.
witness that is!
Yep.
perhaps we could have the officials show them where the bones are, and they remove them for the purposes of bringing them to trial. Well, we bring them to trial with them, so that they have absolute confirmation that this is who it is.
One thing to
Well-
keep in mind, you can only do it on the same corpse once every 10 days.
Ah, okay.
Also,
Maybe
like
questions.
the Duke indicated that they don't like certain magics and stuff with
He
groups
just
and stuff,
said-
so they might not be.
He just said
Open
zone
to
of
that.
truth.
Yeah,
Right.
they're not fans of Zone of Truth.
They might not also be open to casting magic to get a corpse to talk, and like there's way to manipulate that too.
Well, that's a question
Especially
to ask our lawyer.
necromancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have learned that they are not. Yeah,
Um,
you'd have to ask, because this is an out of character realization you've had.
Helen,
Yeah.
the Duke has brought to our attention things like spells that can ascertain truth with certain individuals of certain renown. You don't like to use that? Is that correct?
We do make use of them at times. The issue is that using such magics can be moderately expensive, getting people in, specialists in who can manage to cast that.
Okay.
And at other extremes, whereas I think might be more appropriate with you all, given your potential, I don't know that much, but I've heard the stories.
So here's a
You might be able to flout it in various ways.
And he seemed to imply that. So here's a theoretical. What if we are able to ask a corpse an answer, and its spirit would return to answer?
That would be a form of testimony. My only concern would be if you are the ones presenting that evidence and casting that magic. I don't know a lot about magic stuff, so I'm going to tread carefully.
Of course.
How are they supposed to know that what you cast was a spell that's animating the spirit of the dead, rather than inserting a spirit of your choice into the dead or creating an illusion of the dead saying whatever you want it to say?
Can't they? I'm gonna come around the corner. Isn't there a way to do like an identify on a spell or something?
I wouldn't know that, but what I was going to suggest is you could hire an independent to cast the spell on your behalf.
I was just about to say that. Lyra, the teleportation circle that we have does allow me to invite a spellcaster periodically, and they are able to cast a spell for me during their time.
Oh, that's cool. Like you can outsource spells. Fantastic.
Yeah. So I
But
didn't
I
think
would-
of I didn't think of, like, out of character. I didn't think about this at the time. I never actually used any of my bastions for the teleportation circle. And it lets them stay for up to 14 days or until they cast a spell of 4th level or below. And this is a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, we can do that. The other option I was going to have him recommend was you could hire somebody at the temple who would be able to cast the spell.
Oh, yeah, there's your favor, Lyra.
Yeah, I could call that in. Just
So we
let me know.
do have options, yes, if we're not the ones to be trusted, I suppose.
It's not about a lack of trust, it's about removing any potential for chicanery.
Of course, I understand.
We certainly have the money to be able to cross all the T's and dot the I's.
I think our means
I
are
will
also
say-
a sense of concern.
If I may disclose to you all, I am also hoping to use this as an opportunity to once again meet the Warforged that tracked us down. I have personal interest in the matter.
what do you need from us to be able to contact and or expedite aid from Fenton Valerian's wife and or children?
I don't think we'll need them for the tribunal, because all they would be coming in to verify would be to confirm that this is actually his hand. But if you're going to relocate his remains and bring them into the courtroom itself to speak with his spirit, I think that's wildly unnecessary at this point, bringing his family here. We can do that more diplomatically and gently at a later date.
Do you have a recommendation for possibly bringing some officials with us to reclaim this, as to not say that we had it hidden away or something, to judge where it is?
I would suggest bringing some of the Red Lions.
Without the family to verify the signature, will the court still accept his letter as evidence?
Well, from what I understand, these kinds of summoned spirits speak the truth. So,
that is my understanding, yes.
if it identifies itself as this Mr. Valerian, then that should be sufficient.
Does a corpse know how long it's been dead? Out of character thought.
I don't know, but if there's one or more person to cast the spell, perhaps we can get more questions out of it, but that is not something, while we are in the tribunal, something I think we should waste a question on.
No, because it's important because if we can verify how long it's been dead, we know that the owner was in charge of the Valerian Company when the Warforged was stolen.
I mean, you could ask it something like, what year did you come to Shadowgate or something?
Like, what year were you murdered? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there are ways to establish that, but simply just asking, like, how long ago did you die might come with an I don't know. Very good. I will make contact and get perhaps some from the Red Lions, maybe the temple, maybe even someone else, just to have multiple parties able to confirm that this is where this is. Very good. If you are able to come up with something in the next 3 days, or if you need us, feel free to reach out. We'll be able to respond promptly. Actually, here, Glimmer reaches into her pocket and hands him a sending stone. Reach out to us anytime you need something, and we will be able to respond.
Oh, excellent. I think I have everything I need. But by all means, contact me at the courthouse if you have any further questions. I'll spend my time making sure I have all of my ducks in a row with regards to setting this response up before we actually get in before the tribunal.
Very good. And I stand up. Arthur, dear, would you be able to provide this young gentleman with perhaps a thicker cloak and something for the road, please?
Sure. Literally apparates in next to all of you and very clearly undead, and Kellen yips out of his seat. Certainly, madam. He ports away again for a moment and ports back in with a woolen cloak that he hands over to him. And Kellen cautiously reaches out and snatches the cloak. Clearly a little freaked out.
Before you go, I have a question.
Sure.
For the tribunal, do I have to be in, like, my humanoid form?
That would likely be best.
Eventide laughs at this question.
Okay.
We'll
Would
be
we
happy.
all-
We'll be happy to send you back in our carriage. The weather is
That would be
Terrible.
much appreciated.
Would we all be expected to speak at this tribunal, or should my testimony alone suffice?
That will be up to the magistrates. They'll ask for confirmation from whichever of you they need to.
Very well.
He'll get.
Let me show you out.
Are we having Arthur drive the carriage back for him?
No, I have stable guys for that.
Oh, okay. Damn, that would have been cool.
Arthur wouldn't leave. You forget that Arthur is a protecting spirit, and you specifically sent him to protect the Bastion.
Yep.
The carriage is an extension of the bastion.
No, not even close.
Nice try.
And so he'll get sent back up towards Shadowgate. So is there any strands of evidence you guys wanted to hunt down or other things you wanted to handle over the next few days before the tribunal?
I would like to contact, well, one, and we can RP this if we need to. I would ask Lyra, one, if she can find someone who can cast Speak with Dead. If not, and even possible that I might do it anyway, like use my Bastion thing to try to find someone who can do that. Ask for someone in the temple as a representative to join us in the reclamation of Fenton's body. I would like a temple representative on top of a red lion. And then I would probably reach out to Yep, let me scroll all the way up to find his name. Captain Blackhouse. That is who I would summon, or I would ask to assist with the reclamation.
He'd be willing to shuffle things around for you. Yeah, as far as any retrieval effort, we're not going to go through the
Yeah,
maps
that's
again.
fine.
There hasn't been enough time for anything to repopulate in there, anyway.
Yeah, that was solely just to get his body, do the respectful thing, and cover us.
And I guess I need to go to the temple and call in a favor to my old professor.
And they are willing to help, but they're going to have to... there's going to be a fee for that.
I figured. Because
They're
I
willing to
immediately
give you-
assume components.
There's going to be components and all this sort of stuff that needs to be spent and all that, and they
Yep.
have to charge something for the price. But they are willing to give you a friends and family discount, and so the fee is going to be 150 gold.
No problem. Yeah, I would pay that before I even, but as soon as I was done talking to him.
Just as a backup, I'm going to use the super special bastion thing to just have someone around, because they don't have to cast the spell, but they leave after they cast it. So if we need to ask more questions or something, I can have someone available. Maybe. Is that kosher?
Just let me just double check on exactly how it's phrased in Speak
Yep.
with Dead.
Sure enough.
Just checking if it's caster dependent or corpse dependent.
Ah.
It's corpse dependent. The spell also fails if the corpse was the target of this spell within the past 10 days.
Okay, got it. Never mind then.
I mean, worst comes to the worst, we can always ask for an adjournment to wait 7 more days, to wait another 10 days to ask it more questions.
Let's see, other things. At this point, it's been so long since the warehouse burned down. It's impossible to really glean anything from that.
I mean,
And I don't have legend lore.
we do have an option. We have seen those discarded Warforged parts before. I do have that one-time use where I can find exactly where they are, in case they've been moved to somewhere else.
Was it just you and I that have seen them?
A few of us were, because I think we opened up the crate when we were all there. I think Lyra hacked it open with her axe at the time.
Yeah, okay, I don't remember.
But Torque and I both have that one-shot use of we can find an item anywhere at any time, and I think we wanted to save at least one for where the last Jadeite item was, and I don't know if it's worth using the other one-shot on.
If I've seen it, and I'd have to go back through the notes to see if I did, I could always scry it.
That also could be true.
But I also did already scry the Warforged, but there's a reason. I wasn't able to ascertain the Warforged location, like it was as if they could not be scryed.
He might have a magical pendant on him that prevents him scrying like him.
Right. And so if it was just the parts, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you could find the parts, perhaps.
It might also be so vague, it might not work, so. But if we have 3 days, I might as well use the scry spell. Because, I mean, worst case scenario is I waste a 5th level spell on a day that we don't do anything.
Yeah, essentially. Does scry require anything other than the mirror that you always have every time you want to scry?
So I would just need to do it tomorrow. I would need to prep the spell.
Okay.
Or I guess I could do it in an hour. I can prep it in 1 hour. So I can do it today. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why you said we went there for the wrong reason, but it ended up being the right thing. That's cool.
Like I said, just claim you planned it the whole time.
Hilarious.
Well, I did plan it the whole time, just for, like, this was supposed to be the impetus you might have thought to go down there.
Mm-hmm. So we just put the episodes in the wrong order.
But we've still got
My bad.
hopefully we've got all the pieces of the puzzle now.
Mm-hmm. Ish.
So last week doesn't feel like a total waste of time, because I was a bit worried that I got everybody sidetracked and dragged us out on a whole episode that went nowhere, so now I actually feel like we accomplished something. Which is good.
Okay. In
I
a
have,
short.
I have no further questions for the barrister for Kellen, so
We already
yeah.
sent him away.
I know, but I'm just trying to think. There's nothing retroactively I'd want to do, and there's nothing I can think of that I'd want to do in the next few days because I've got all the facts as I remember them. I'm going to have to go through the notes just to double check a few things.
Okay. I have prepped scrying after a short rest. As soon as my sheet updates. So I can give that a try.
Okay.
Yep.
So these were the broken and like
Mm-hmm.
Discarded Warforged parts that were in the warehouse that burnt down.
Yep. So,
I wonder if we can find them, and they're not just on a trash pile somewhere.
who knows? Let me get my.
I mean, if they are on a trash pile, that makes it.
Get my character sheet to load properly, and I can just press the button, and we'll see.
Because I'm thinking if we can also find his Warforged, albeit in a terrible state of condition, at least he has answers, and that might placate him somewhat as to where did my money go.
Okay, so
Crazy he waited 18 years to file this claim, though.
after I'll gather some people back to the kitchen table and bring out my crystal ball, and I will cast scrying.
Is there no statute of limitations in Eberron?
What are you scrying on specifically?
Yeah, that's a great question. My frame of reference was broken Warforged parts that we saw months ago at the Valerian Company warehouse.
I distinctly remember one of the Warforged heads. We popped it open to see if it had the same scratch marks where a coin had been put in, and there was with no coin. Maybe think about that.
Oh no, he's changing the scene.
Yep.
Oh.
I was gonna say that scene change was less dramatic than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Well, no, he might pinpoint where they are in the city.
I think
Yeah.
he just did, and it's in the middle of the river.
Ah, crap, it all got dumped into the water. Okay.
Dark and murky.
Is it, because you can, when you see, so there's no light source at all there?
Dark
I mean,
and
it's
murky.
still daytime, but like the water's not particularly clear, so it's hard
Kind
to
of.
see much of distance. But
Does it look like just a pile of discarded parts?
It looks like there's crates that are just tossed down there, and there's a lot of silt that's been thrown over them over time.
Okay. Oh,
But you
I'm
can make
happy to-
out what look like the shapes of the Warforged parts that you saw before.
I'm happy to go spelunking and recover them, because that would be
Um,
evidence.
Virgil, we can't be too hasty. We really should call others to be witness of us
Yes.
discovering this.
I was thinking we should probably use some of the Red Lions to help and
Yes.
assist.
Or if we can call some of the people of the apothecarium, if they have people who are able to handle some of the engineering, a way to best remove them from the river.
I mean, I don't breathe and I have swim speed.
I understand this, but the point is to, among witnesses, show that we've done nothing with this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Before we go in, we'll bring people with us.
Okay. Torque, do you think you would be able to contact either Captain Blackhouse again or someone from the Duke to be witness to this?
I'm sure I can get a hold of someone.
I will contact What is her name? I will contact Beryl Blazemore again to see if they perhaps know of a way to assist us getting something like this out of the river. Does anyone else have any ideas of who might be able to help? I think the idea is we want to be, while we're unfortunately directly involved, we want to be as least involved in things that we are now discovering as we can.
Right, but we also need to make sure whoever's doing the things are also trustworthy and not potentially in on whatever this is.
I would think a captain of the guard and one of the heads of one of the major trade organizations in the city would be great character witnesses.
Maybe.
Do we know when the magistrates overseeing this case are arriving to adjudicate?
In 3 days' time. That's why it's scheduled for then, is that's when the magistrates will show up.
All right, so what I was saying is if they're arriving maybe a day early to settle in, one of them could witness the removal of all this stuff themselves so that it's unequivocally clear.
I mean, I would hope that the character witnesses would be, and that is especially why I was hoping for the apothecarium people with their engineering. They might be able to see, oh, there is enough debris and silt over this that this has been here for some time, but only a certain amount of time. It hasn't been there for 18 years. It might have been there for months. And so Glimmer will get up from the table and go into her study to make a call. And I'll use ascending to the Blazemore person, say, greetings. Out of character, before I do more than the one character, balls. We don't have a name for our group.
No, we never gave ourselves one.
Nope, that's unfortunate.
But she would know you, right? Like you guys know each other.
Yes. Okay. So I'm turning on my camera to do characters, and hopefully it doesn't lag out. Come on, camera, you can do it. Okay, so greetings, Glimmer from Shadowgate. Saviors. Found reclaimed items in river outside Blackridge. Would love help reclaiming. Looking for expertise from someone in your guild. That's 24. You're muted.
You get back. I'll send Eldith Huddle. Can you meet them tomorrow morning?
Of course, I have to do another fucking sending for this. Can you put that name in chat just for my note-taking purposes? Thank you.
Because otherwise I will forget, because I'm just coming up with these other random generators.
Yeah, and that's fine. Okay. Sorry, I just want to try to track these spells the best that I can. So that was one. Yes. Meet her where? Yeah, so I guess, yes, we can meet her. Where should we meet her? She is free to come to our keep, or we can meet at your office. That's 24.
My office works.
Okay.
3 words.
Okay, that was 1, 2. Oh, thank you.
Does Glimmer let us know about this?
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so the apothecarium is willing to help. We just need to meet at the same office that we met Beryl Blazemore at before, and someone named Eldeth Huddle should be able to help us. So if Torque is able to get some of the Red Lions there, just as, you know, make sure we're not doing anything to get us in more trouble, then all the better.
Torque will stand up and turn to leave to head back to the city.
Please be careful. We don't know do you want or need someone to go with you?
Anyone who wants is free to go along, but I don't need anyone.
Okay, well, there's someone out there against us, so be safe.
Wait, is this the same day as when we were there before earlier?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure I hadn't missed something there. Cool.
Sorry, I had a few more things to look at. Otherwise, I would go with you. But we'll see you soon. Unless someone else goes.
Yeah, Torque will head to town, and assuming he can make it to town without being accosted, he will go to one of the places where he knows that he could preferably get in touch with the captain, but if not, any of that staff.
You see red lions patrolling the streets, and like coming in from Stonegate, which is the most likely place you'll be coming in from anyway. The lion's den is like right to the southern edge of the streets there, so there's red lions all over the place, and they usually can pretty easily direct you to where Captain Blackmore is.
Then I will try to get audience with him.
Yeah, he's just working in an office, working on paperwork, it looks like, when you get walked in there.
Captain.
He looks up, kind of annoyed, and then more surprised to see you, and then leans back. Yes, what can I help you with?
Well, my companions and I are being accused of a crime. As such, we are going to be trying to dredge some exculpatory evidence out of the western portion of the river. We would like either yourself or some of your guards to observe to ensure that we do everything as according to law as possible.
That seems sensible. When were you going to be doing this dredging? And how big of an operation are you talking about?
It was tomorrow morning, right?
I told you that we would be meeting the apothecary in person tomorrow morning.
It'll be first thing tomorrow morning. It's not going to be a large operation, I believe, just probably me and one other Warforged trying to pull up some debris from bottom of the river.
Okay, so by dredging, you don't mean you're like blocking up a significant chunk of the pathway of the river.
No, manual retrieval.
Okay, that should be fine. I'll either be there myself or I'll send some of my trusted lieutenants. I'll try to be there myself. I may be called away by the pressures of the job.
Sounds good. And then I'll let him know the approximate area of where we believe we'll be.
Okay, well, we'll keep an whichever of us is there, we'll be able to recognize you on site. You're pretty stand-outish, so we'll be there whenever you show up in the morning.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Captain. And Torque will turn to leave. And walk another hour back home.
And if there's nothing else, I guess we can skip forward to the next morning.
Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Alright, long rest, right?
Yep.
Hey, spell slots back. Assuming my character sheet will let me long rest. Then, without any extraneous breakfast or whatever RP, Glimmer would get up pretty early and summon her steed and go to the apothecarium.
Do you you let anybody know you're leaving that early, or?
I mean, I'm up pretty early. I don't know if I'm ever the earliest, since I don't sleep, but then again, like, Virgil and Torque don't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that Lyra has a similar, like, non-sleep trance thing. I know that me as an elf and the Warforged don't truly sleep, but no, I wouldn't wake anyone. But if someone else was up, I would tell people where I'm going. So that will be up to whoever, if they would want to come assist me.
Torque would go with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would go with you, but I'm also not an early riser, so I would probably not be up.
Like this wouldn't be something that I would like. Yeah, I'll send word to people once we start heading that way.
Okay.
So yeah, head to the apothecarium.
And you'll get there, you'll meet up with Beryl, Blazemore, and they'll introduce you.
Thank you for arranging this.
No, it's no problem. That you've been helpful as well, and we're interested to see what you might be talking about. Eldith here, and she'll point over to a human woman who's like 6'2" and built like a brick shit house. And Eldith will just like nod at you. And she runs the stevedores in the city.
Thank you for taking the time to meet us.
You said you had people dumping stuff in the river.
I think it's been some months ago now, but yes, someone has accused us with stealing something, and we have since found where it is. And with yourselves and the Red Lions, we'd like to bring it up to light.
That shouldn't be a problem. My boys are good at getting stuff off of the bottom. I mean, working on docks, stuff gets knocked into the water all the time, so.
Oh, excellent. It's just in the middle of Black Ridge, right in the middle between Black Ridge and Lion's Den. A little bit north of the wall, east of the wall.
Do you know where it is exactly? It's still a significant area of water.
I do know exactly where.
Then lead on, we'll see what we can do.
Good. And on the way is when I will send a message to Dell. And I will say, Hold on. Sorry, the VTT is killing me tonight, man. Like, having facial expression and any sort of interaction through the camera is really meaningful to me, because it's subtle, but it's nice. But made contact with Apothecarium en route to river area. Bring everyone else next to abandoned Valerian warehouse. Be there soon. Which you can respond to that if you want to, but
yeah, just try to think of like how she would respond. Yeah, she would just be like, okay, and that's it.
of course.
I was like, would she say anything else other than that? And no, I don't think so.
Oh, I was expecting.
I think you cut off.
Oh, I was expecting snores.
Oh, I thought about it.
Mhm.
But yeah, then I'll gather everybody else and get ready to head off. I'm not sure if everybody wants to go. If anybody doesn't, then that's fine. But I will at least ask Arthur to go around and see if people want to go.
I go.
Would
Yeah, I'd go if someone came and got me.
and Torque and Virgil? Whoops.
Torque was with me.
Oh,
I'd
he did go
already
with
be
you.
there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we'd already be there because we're early risers.
So then I guess Torque, unless you want to.
Torque was with
Yeah, I was-
Glimmer originally.
I'm
He
with
was.
Glimmer.
Okay, so it was Glimmer and the two Warforgers who went initially. So it's me, Eventide, and Lyra who are coming. Cool. All right.
And Eldith Huddle is when you guys walk out the door with her. She lets out a sharp whistle, and you see a cart with a large contraption on the back end of it, and like 4 big, bulky guys running the cart who quickly move out and follow along with you guys through the streets. And when you get to the spot in Blackwater or Blackbridge where you're supposed to be at, they unpack that contraption on the back and it assembles out into what's basically a crane that sits
Nice.
up on the shore.
I'm going to volunteer because I can swim good. Well, I can see in dark, and I don't need to breathe to go under and hook any chains up to the crates.
I mean, the stevedores are also pulling out what look like heavy oilskin masks that have a sort of a glass panel on the front of them, and they're hooked up to a hose out of the top that also attaches to a buoy.
That also works.
We also have a druid who can cast water breathing.
Don't they? Can they also do control
Eldith
water?
doesn't have a druid who can cast water breathing.
Wait. El, can you do control water?
Probably not.
I
today.
don't remember.
I'm
Well,
just
if I
wondering
was-
if you could. Can you Moses like the Red Sea and just basically pull the water to like the sides and just go, there they are.
Water. Yeah, I could prepare control water. I was just saying if I was oh, I do always have water breathing prepared. Lol.
Because it's a ritual.
Yeah, that's right. Any water inside an area you choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side. It's actually a lot of
Yeah, we
water.
could literally just part the whole river open and just say, there they are.
Yeah, if they're okay with me doing that, I could do that for sure.
Oh, they would be very thankful if you could part the water.
Yep.
Those oilskin masks do not smell good on the inside.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
I mean, even if you just did water breathing, that would be really helpful. I feel.
And just
Yeah.
remember, if you do part the water, I mean, water displacement is a thing. It would have to go somewhere.
Yeah. It'd just be like further up the river or something.
Yeah, it would just be like
Yeah.
high tide on the river for a while.
Yeah,
I'm
unless you
just
like,
saying,
went
if
all the
you-
way across.
If you flood the block, they won't be happy, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Unless you go all the
that's
way
fair.
across the river and block the entire river, it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah. How long does this
Like,
last?
I have it in the middle of the river. It's actually closer to the Black Bridge side.
Oh, it only lasts for 10 minutes. I'm not sure that would
Plenty
be long
of time
enough.
for us to get the boxes out, surely.
No way. Are you kidding? It probably takes 10 minutes to hook up one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Torque can just rage and throw them out.
I would go the water breathing route.
Yeah, okay.
That feels like much better way to go.
The stevedores are still going to use their stupid masks because they do
That's
not
fine.
want that water going into their faces.
Hey, that's fine.
The masks suck. The water is worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down with them because I know what
Excellent.
I'm looking for as well, specifically with those crates.
Okay. How many of these crates are you trying to pull back up? Because there's like 100 of them.
Well, he
Oh,
wants 100.
well
He wants 100 Warforged, so he's gonna want his property returning.
How are you going to be transporting 100 crates that are essentially 100 dismembered bodies?
Well, was the ladies' team? Did they have a method for retrieving stuff out of there, like a crane or something?
They have a crane.
But we'd need like major. We'd need a lot of carts.
yeah.
We'd need
Oh, you
heavy
mean once
transport.
they're out of the water, what
Yeah.
to do with them?
Yeah.
I mean, we could just take one out today and say, if you want the other 99, bring some carts and we'll get them out.
Endus.
Yep.
Wasn't there another shipping company other than the Valerian company here in town?
He.
There's a bunch of other ones. The Valerian Company was a big one that was based outside of Shadowgate that had moved in here, but there were other local shipping
Could-
companies.
There was
Could we-
another. There was another guy who asked us if we were buying this warehouse
Mm-hmm.
Could
when
we
Torque and I came to visit the other day.
charter a barge or a boat that goes down that comes along the river next to it, and we just load all of them onto a boat?
And where are you going to be storing them?
On the boat, we just have it as like a shipping.
I was
container.
about to say that's the big question is where like they're quote unquote safe in the water, but
Yeah,
yeah. If we brought all of them up, we didn't think about like where we would put all of them.
I was saying like
So-
we just basically moor a boat offshore and with them all on, like
So-
I'm basically like a shipping container style thing.
For
Yeah,
half
I
a
get
second, like getting these out, aren't we technically tampering with evidence?
That's why
This is-
the guard
well,
are here.
Well, that's the
Yes.
question. Like, are you trying to recover all of them for some other purpose, or are you just trying to garner evidence?
Recover them all because then the guy goes, "Where are my 100 Warforged?" And you go, "Here."
But then that doesn't prove that we didn't steal
Yeah.
them. This like is
No, but it might also get him to drop the case and take pressure off the Duke, who might also be thankful for us later on.
My concern is if we know where they are, it doesn't disprove that we didn't put them there.
Yeah,
No, we can explain how we found them.
but it doesn't
But
mean they
there's no
believe
proof.
us. Like,
True.
yeah.
How did you find them?
So
You knew where they were because you dumped them there.
We scried
Yeah.
on them. Yeah. Mhm.
So really, acknowledging yes, that's where they are. Cool. We'll leave them there, and let
Yeah.
them know that we'll help them look for them or whatever. But I think like actually
R-
presenting them isn't
Like-
going to serve a beneficial purpose to
yeah,
us.
like maybe bring up one to prove to everyone that this is what is down there.
But what's the difference between showing one and showing 100? Either way, they're going to accuse you.
Sure.
The amount of effort you put into it.
Mhm.
Endus, you have a DM.
Or,
Oh,
you know,
thank you.
we just have like the Stevenson people go down and see what is in them.
Hmm.
Like it's
Yeah.
still not going to explain away how we know where they are. Like
Well, you just explained that you scried on them.
sure, but in this is the bad part about Eberron is that like magic is wide in that it is super common at a super low level, like cantrip or first level, super common. But people who are our level are getting damn near like legendary status of mages and stuff. And so,
Like, everyone in Shadowgate knows who you guys are, basically.
mhm.
And that legend is starting to spread further into Breland and other places as well.
Right. So I guess bringing up one to show the red lions and stuff what's in there and saying, yeah, this is also what's down there with a whole bunch of others with all these witnesses is a start. I guess I didn't think about like, oh, the aspect of, oh yeah, you guys could have just known they were down there the whole time.
Mhm.
So my bad on that, but
I'd just say that we're going to have to just be honest and say we've used really good magic to locate them, because my testimony is going to factor in the fact that they were in the warehouse where I was.
well,
And that's how you've had prior knowledge of what they are to then locate them again.
I don't know if this is just how I've used it and this has gone along with it, or if it's canon to the spell. But like I've always RP'd it that people can see the scry in my crystal ball. So if I did it live or something, people would be say, oh yeah, there's some crates down there. That's how I found it, but I don't know if that's actually canon to the spell or whether it's supposed to just be.
I don't know
police
either.
in
It's
it.
fine to me if
Okay.
you can go that way.
Okay.
But we explained that's how we found it by the fact
Yeah.
that you had first seen them months ago when investigating for me.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the instruction then, is that we'll try to get them to get one of these crates out.
Sure, that can be done relatively easily.
Also, we need to figure out, do we know exactly the date the warehouse burnt down, and were we out of
No.
town when it happened?
That's impossible because we didn't know it burned down till way
No, that's what I'm
later.
saying. Can we possibly find out?
I don't have
from-
legend lore or anything like that.
No, I'm on about from well, obviously the local authorities would know when it was burned down because they would have seen a great big warehouse on fire. I'm sure it would have been logged.
Or at least
somewhere.
the one neighbor might have, but
like the local authority in that area would probably know of a fire that had happened and burnt it down. If
Maybe.
we can prove we weren't in the area when it happened, we weren't the ones who then dumped all the crap into the river because we weren't here.
It was a week after you guys found the warehouse.
Where were we by a week later?
who knows?
I can't recall. I'm pretty sure you're still in the area though.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to think. How soon was it that we got on a boat and went sailing? When did we go?
Later?
Yeah, damn. When did we start? When did we recover those
Warehouse.
people from that island? Is what I'm thinking.
Okay, hold on. So no, I need to go way earlier. We went by your warehouse in session 3.
Mm-hmm. What did we do the next few sessions after that? We can prove we weren't in the area. That's a huge game.
No, we didn't go on a boat until session 11.
Okay, but how many days passed in that time?
I feel like we're going way too far into detail.
I
on
know.
this.
agree, but
I'm just trying to think if there's a way we can prove we weren't in the area when the warehouse was burnt down and this stuff was dumped into the river, then we can absolutely not be accused of being the ones who put it there.
I mean, just because
oh,
it doesn't necessarily mean that the stuff was dumped in the river at the same time the warehouse was burned down.
Man,
It could have
well,
been
if
done
the-
another time,
The
You guys
warehouse
could have paid
was
somebody to burn the warehouse down.
right?
Yeah.
we're getting a lot of people from Galespire. The chick in the family that we had to rescue is also from Galespire.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
it's where
A
all
lot
the
of something.
cool people are.
Do you not remember, was it Gala's Spire where the merchants were talking about cultists moving into the area?
That was near where my child was.
Yeah, but there were merchants from Gala's Spire. When we were in Gala's Spire before we travelled up there, they were talking about it there in the really posh hotel.
I'd have to look back, but no.
Okay.
I thought that was related to the whatever town that was at the time.
I mean, we assumed so, but that could actually have been a breadcrumb that he's planted and intentionally misleading
That
us.
was talking about cultists in Quickstone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Damn.
I think it was
Oh,
our
that was-
that you guys were in when you had that conversation over.
Okay, I thought that might have been like a subtle breadcrumb that was going to come back and bite us later.
Okay, so we're getting at one crate.
One crate. Then they can ascertain what's inside it and realize there's a lot more of them down there. So that when this guy wants to know where his property is, they can go, well, it's in the river.
So they pull up one crate that's relatively in good condition and seems to be fairly heavy with stuff on the inside.
Hey, I would ask, Captain, assuming Black House is there, would you or one of your men be willing to open this so that we don't have hands on it?
Sure, and he'll gesture for one of his guys to go forward and do that. D6 is sword in there, pops it open. It's not even really closed properly. And it's definitely full of silt that's sifted in over the last few months. But there's also very clearly Warforged parts all through it.
Is there a head in there?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the captain and go, Captain, if one of your men can pop open this compartment at the top, and I show by popping open mine, they may find a series of scratch marks on the inside of the casing.
Which is weird and gruesome, but okay. And he gestures at the guy.
I want to see if they've got the coin marks on the inside.
They do.
Got him.
Okay, I'm satisfied.
Okay, so, Captain, full disclosure, this is apparently evidence in a crime that is being told that we took part in. A theft of something.
I mean, this is a body.
Yes, and there are many more crates down there. Someone is claiming that we stole their property 18 years ago.
There should be at least another 98.
We are just trying to say,
It wasn't us.
one, yes, it wasn't us, but also we are just looking for affirmation that people saw that this was at the bottom of a river and someone else opened it. You confirmed what was in there. Are we able to keep this somewhere, not under our property?
You wanted to use this as evidence in a case?
If possible.
Then I can send, I mean, apologies to those here who are also Warforged. It's not like they're going to rot. I'll send this case to the courthouse, I guess. We'll have to give them see about a proper burial for the rest of these at a later date. And he starts
Well,
gesturing at Eldeth to come over.
Captain, if you don't mind,
Mhm.
I might need to send to our barrister about this, but the whole point was that someone is claiming that they own these parts, and that they said that we stole these parts. Well, here are the parts. I don't want them. We didn't do anything. Not all of. I mean, you were there when the group of us came together.
Yes,
And
but right now we have what you're telling me is a mass grave in the river.
Correct.
we just want to ensure that no one disturbs this or anything happens to it prior to our time with the tribunal.
There could be as many as 98 more bodies down there. The order was for 100 Warforged. You are looking at one of them in that crate. I am another of the 100 standing here.
I'm uncomfortable with this, but we've had a good working relationship. I'm going to staff a couple of men to keep an eye on this site for the next few days until that's over. But I'm giving you 2 days until that tribunal is finished, and then we're pulling these bodies back out of the river and seeing about proper burials.
What
I
happens after
appreciate
that tribunal is fully under your purview.
And if you have any further investigations, I am more than willing to cooperate.
Also, don't think of them as bodies. If they weren't sentient, they're just parts.
I think they were at one
Hard
point.
to make that decision retroactively.
Look at the scratch marks inside the head. They'd been used in the same purpose I had. Over 18 years. When each one had failed, I assumed they started another.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it when we get out. It's all figured out. This is horrifying. Thanks for this new headache. It's not your fault, I know.
I'm sorry, Captain, but this is well is now your headache, and our apologies. This is our reality of the crime that has been in which we have been accused.
Yes, we have turned a case of theft into one of mass homicide.
I understand it's not your fault. It's just this is unprecedented, and it's going to be a horrible situation to deal with.
And this is
Again, not your fault, but
also why we wanted people here.
no, this was the right choice to make. So I'll give you 2 days. We'll keep an eye on the site, and then we'll take over and take care of this.
Thank you. If there's any questions or concerns, obviously, please, you know how to contact us.
Yep, we know where you live.
That's only mildly unsettling, coming from a law enforcement representative. Thank you.
You live in a not insignificant castle outside of town. It's not a
Yes.
huge threat.
Yes. Thank you. And I'll go over to what is her name? Eldeth, and say, what is it that you will be charging us for this morning's endeavors?
We'll bill it to the city. This is apparently going to be a massive problem.
Very, very well. Well,
I'm assuming, and she looks over at Blackmore, you're going to need our help recovering these in a couple of days? And he nods at her without really saying anything.
my apologies for the additional work, but I'm glad that we were able to earn you guys the work. Have a pleasant morning.
If I may, Captain, should you find
Yes.
any of them without these scratch marks inside their head, those were never sentient.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be looking inside their heads.
Understandable. Have a good day.
You too. And I think we're going to end it there before we get to the tribunal itself.
I'm just gonna say, like,
Yay.
not before we skip to the next day, but as we're leaving, Virgil seems very contemplative, realizing that essentially, had he ever failed, that was his fate. He would have ended up in a box at the bottom of a river. Anyway,
Awesome.
great game, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
I really dig the whole clue thing. Like, it was open-ended, but there were a lot of breadcrumbs that we were able to do on our own, so that was really cool.
There's a whole lot of things that are going to start coming together.
Oh boy.
I feel like this was like a cross between legal and like detective work from us.
Mm-hmm. And there are ways in Eberron, especially, to run those kind of games. Like, there are literally like inquisitive companies and stuff.
I wanted to do something a little bit different from what we normally were doing.
I dig it.
It was just like I felt like every few moments, like especially when we were changing scenes, all I could hear in my head was that the Law and Order thing was just going off in my head. That don't, non-stop all night. I really like this. This was a lot more fun than the 5-page legal document you gave me last game.
Teaser.
And worst case, the evidence doesn't work and we have to murder our way out.
Is this by
Excuse
chance
me,
called
what do you mean if I don't work? I
Is this
am the
by-
evidence.
Is this by chance the pineapple court?
I don't think there's anything
Go back
pineapple-y
to
about
it. Take a look at the middle.
I pulled this map off of the internet.
Looks very pineapple-y to me in the middle.
That
What's
looks very
this?
pineapple-y.
What are we looking at?
That's the teaser for when we actually.
Oh
do the
god,
trailer.
yeah, it does look like a pineapple. Well, there are 4 people in that room,
Well-
all that look purple with some white text on them. So
Blame
I'm
Dr.
gonna have to
Mapso, where I apparently got the map from.
yeah, I'm gonna have to get a VPN
I love it.
for next week because its multiple contents are not viewed in your region.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna have to check out the VTT before we actually log on for the day to see
I
if I
will
need
tell you
to try
now,
beta or
the-
something. It's
The
so bad
beta
tonight.
that's still linked has worked for me. I swapped halfway
Mm.
through the night, and that has given me 0 problems.
Okay.
What
good
version
to
are
know.
you on, Radix?
Probably latest and greatest. Hold on.
Because I'm on 1.54 and I haven't been having problems.
The beta still linked was solid.
1.54.
Okay, so yeah.
I mean,
I just wondered if it was.
my machine isn't super powerful or anything. It's just a laptop with, I mean, it has 16 gig RAM and a 11th gen i7.
I was wondering if maybe you were stuck on 1.53 and that was causing problems or
Yeah,
something.
no. So
Yeah.
we'll try again next week.
Great game, guys. Yeah, we're all here next week, right? There's nobody's missing.
Beginning. It's the end. It's the 30th, right? Yeah, I'm around.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in absences that
I think
anybody's.
Arlie
Oh,
said she might be.
Arlie might be missing on the.
Am I? Hold on.
You may be out on 30th of May. You'll update when you get time
Oh.
for orientation.
Yes, I have orientation for grad school that day, and I have no information about the time of it. So,
Yeah.
as soon as I know that,
Okay.
All right. Good game, everyone. I'm gonna hop off. Have a good night.
Good night, guys. Thanks so much.
Everyone.
Night. And that's gonna be it for tonight. Good game. A little bit of different, like not so hack and slashy, which was nice. Some RP stuff, some detective work, and next week we're in court, so that'll be new. I will be back on Tuesday and Thursday. for raid nights. Both start at 9 o'clock Eastern. And then back here next Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern for more D&D. So, I will see you on Tuesday, but until then, as always, thanks for coming, thanks for hanging out, and have a great night.